Alrighty, motherfuckers.
Andrew Tate.
Oh, Jesus, Andrew Tate. What's he up to?
Sorry. Well,
What's that
sorry.
motherfucker doing? Chilling?
Invited me
Keeping it squeaky
No,
clean up there?
apparently,
to his house.
um,
What?
uh, wait, I'm trying to find this out before I crack out.
And then in the meantime, I gotta get to the introductions, dude. Let's get this fucking show in on the road in. We got a couple boys in here that are gonna be leaving shortly. We're starting a slightly early podcast situation. Everybody a little bit fucking exhausted. Thank you for tuning in to our millions, or maybe billions at this point, of subscribers and followers, donators, patrons, friends and family members alike. In the top right corner, we got MONKEY.D.DRAGON, staple of the community, one of the talkers in the talk channels, one of the posters in the post channels. Motherfucker that's missed a couple episodes, but he's on a different time zone. He has the best excuse. How are you doing today, my friend? Can I get a hiya? God bless the queen, please.
Hiya! God bless the Queen.
Thank you. Bottom left corner, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy wearing a hat. People used to think it was Johnny Depp in another Discord, just trolling. It's Ruski, also known as Russian, also known as a real name that we'll probably avoid using, also known as the guy with the fucking theories for the fucking algorithms, dude. How are you doing
Yep.
today? How are you doing today, my dude?
Oh, doing okay. Doing
Alright.
okay. I always take Johnny Depp. Sometimes I get Jack Black.
Jack Black. You are kind of like
Yeah.
a hybrid of the two, dude. I don't know what
Yeah.
where
Or
you're at now,
or
but
I get a hybrid of Jack Black and Tony Stark, like Robert Downey Jr.
probably are you
Really, I don't know where people come up with this shit, but I'll take it.
yeah, it's like something in the goatee. These are all goatee people, kind of.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
fucking like goofballs, dude. Ooh. So we were just like right a moment before this, kind of talking about like where's this little clip skier? There's a little Mark. What was the Huff and Puffs, dude?
Oh, no, I was taking the rest. No, I was gonna say, do you know what's actually funny? Did you
No.
hear what the FBI said about the fucking, about the Twitter files? They
No.
gave a public statement. They said that it's misinformation and conspiracy theories.
Really?
So yeah, is that, bro?
Those words
How is
exactly?
those words exactly? Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
that's
Like
kind of nuts.
how on what planet, right? Is the direct messages with evidence between you and Twitter and you paying them money fucking misinformation? Like how? Like they just don't care, dude. They just don't care.
That
Nobody
is
cares
kind of
anymore.
wacky. Do you have like that post? Sorry, like, is that the words used
It
exactly?
was on Fox. It was on Fox News.
Oh, how does the FBI make a statement? They had a guy come out and stand in front of a podium and he said it, or was like they tweeted it and
Statement.
shit?
Twitter. Here you go. I'll link the video. FBI statement.
FBI. That's cool. Yeah, they're still posting that shit. Eh? The Twitter files. It's been like
Yeah.
are they
There's more
doing
to do. There's so much.
are they doing a little bit every day kind of thing since day one, or like how many
They do
fucking?
one, I think, like a day or something. They got to run every other day. Yeah.
What's a quick
There's
rundown on
been
that?
8 different posts now.
You guys have like a quick summary of the situation in mind? I've only read maybe 2 days worth. I'm not honestly not following. There was some cool stuff about some things. Were you guys? You got a good like fucking storyline here, just to fucking fill it in for maybe people that have no idea what's going on.
What do you mean?
What's happened from day one to eight? What's like the gist?
Oh,
What's
bro,
the
there's so much. Basically, every conspiracy theory you ever thought about fucking happening is basically true. Alex Jones was right. He
Alex
was right. He's
Jones,
always
like
been right.
spirit animal?
The guy is never wrong, dude. Holy shit.
They admitted to the
No, dude.
fucking
Yeah, what you wanna call it? Like the fucking. I mean, they rigged the election was rigged. They They ran psyops. Like FBI and CIA were actually running psyops, right? To discredit as much as they can the Hunter Biden story. They were asking for fucking opposition, Democrat opposition, to get banned off Twitter and to have them shadow banned
okay
and their
that bit I
reach.
That
Lowered.
bit I think I remember hearing from the first one, from the first stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
about the Hunter Biden
yeah.
laptop
This
business.
new one's like crazy, man. You should read it.
I
You
will.
should
I
read it.
will.
I mean, the lowdown is they actually like called it a fucking psyop as well. Like they actually call it a psyop within the fucking talks, and
Internally,
have psyop, yeah, internally, and they have fucking psyops accounts. They have like Arabic speaking accounts that are like pro USA, and specifically go out and talk about how the airstrikes are only hitting fucking they're only hitting terrorists and not civilians. Fucking every
these
possible
are
thing you think of.
FBI. Wait, who was operating these accounts? This is
FBI agents, FBI
FBI
agents.
operated fucking Twitter posts and shit.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
for real.
yeah, yeah. Actual position. You should go read it, dude. It's
That's
crazy.
sick,
It's
dude. The
actually crazy.
glowies.
Everything. And then the crazy the thing is you'd expect them to do it to other countries, but they shouldn't. They can't technically be doing it to their own country and using psyops for people to get them to vote a certain way, get them to believe a certain thing. It's everything, every single thing you ever thought of is it's happened. It's true. Like all conspiracy things, they're all true. They're all true.
That's fucking wild. No, I don't know. I
They're
haven't.
true. There's no such thing as democracy. There's no such thing as democracy. Democracy is dead. Democracy is over.
Even in like a legit democracy, you're still trying to influence people to vote, though, right? But it's just like once you
No, but
cross the
not the
line
government.
into
Not
like
not the government.
the government.
They can't influence people to vote a certain direction,
Well, of course. Well,
right?
that's like, what do you mean? That's what
By
they do.
censoring the other half. No, by
By
censoring the
censoring
other half.
specifically, yeah.
Yeah,
But
by
they
censoring the other half,
always,
working against opposition voices to discredit them, to this kind of shit.
but they always gotta find some way to do it in the new fucking way of things. You know, they gotta find some way to push a little
No,
bit,
no.
to kind of push
It's
the
dead.
line, flex
There's
a
no
little
such
bit
thing
on
as
the other
democracy.
guys. Yeah,
There's no such thing.
well, was there ever such thing as a democracy without any manipulation? Even back in the day when it was just
Well,
motherfuckers yelling at each other in like an amphitheater, dude, the motherfuckers that yelled louder.
let's think of
Just
it. Maybe
gotta,
there never was.
yeah, there was always manipulation, bro.
Maybe there never was a democracy. Maybe there was never a good time. Maybe it's the only difference is maybe now it's actually better than ever because now it's actually starting to get exposed. Whilst in the days of fucking newspapers,
True.
information didn't have the power to get around, so nothing ever got exposed.
Yeah, with the power for information to get around, there's also the power to like the people that are putting out the information or the manipulation of that information and how much information an average person just kind of takes in on a day to day and how like much you could like just shotgun the fucking convincing of certain opinions onto people kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's I got pluses and minuses across the board for sure.
Yeah.
It's a fucking wacky thing, but no, I haven't actually read like in detail what it is they're talking about anymore. I read
No,
the
you should. It's actually it's starting to go into the realm of like movies, like fucking
actually.
yeah. It's just fucked. It's fucked. Like it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what else to say besides it's just fucking horrendous.
You know what else you could say? You could say, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's. This is a holiday special edition episode.
In the
We'll see you
UK,
guys.
the government and the people don't want you to say Merry Christmas anymore. They want to
Oh,
say like
it's one of
Happy
those.
festivities.
Well, happy festivities to you then, dude, in your
Yeah.
language. It's you gotta, dude. It's the bigger word. It's the word that casts the bigger net. You know.
He's so fucking stupid, dude. So
Happy
stupid.
festivities, happy holidays, may every wish and dream come true day for everybody. What are you guys doing for that shit? You guys celebrate? You have you got a tradition?
Sorry, Twitter's just killing me, dude. There's a video of Biden and Zelensky like walking together towards the camera, and like they're trying to look. Yeah. Zelensky looks like an idiot, dude. He's just.
Wasn't he actually a comedian? Wasn't that a thing?
No, he was an actor.
An actor. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
yes, a
sick.
comedic
That
actor.
kinda owns.
Yes.
A fucking comedian. Did he get any flack in his neck of the woods? I don't know if you guys know like what happened with their elections, but when they threw up the boy Trump there for the Americans, like dude, that's a fucking TV guy. He doesn't know nothing. Did the Ukrainian get a fucking
He was pretty
roasted?
popular. He was
He's
pretty popular, but I mean, definitely people were talking about all the fact that he's an actor and
He's a
we're
fucking
making fun of
actor.
that.
What qualified
Yeah.
him? What did he do? He's an actor that took some classes, took a little bit of poli-sci or what?
I don't know his actual credentials actually.
He's
Like I'm
just
not
playing
that.
the part. It's
I
Putin's fucking
mean,
guy.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people do believe that though. Like, you just believe that he's a puppet of some sort.
If you were gonna fucking have a puppet, why not just go all the way and grab an actor, dude? Actually,
So how Twitter
massive brain.
quietly aided the Pentagon's covert online psyops campaign.
Ooh, I like all those words. That's fucking hot. We are in some movie territory. Ukrainian Jewish family, Zelensky, Russian. Okay, we're too far back. I don't want to know where he grew up. I want to know what the fuck qualified his ass. Early life, entertainment, career. His father's a computer. I didn't ask. Prior to starting elementary school, prior to starting elementary, who cares? Where is the part where he became fucking president worthy? Oh, we got a law degree from Krivy Re Institute. Okay, dude, he's a lawyer. Those are important for politics. At age 17, he joined his local team competing in the KVN comedy competition. Hell yeah, dude. So he is a comic. That's kind of sick. I am not reading all the rest of this, but good luck to this motherfucker out there in the war times. So, Russian, you were saying something about the Mark Normand clip before we started. You want to like touch back on that? You had like a little train of thoughts going.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's so just to recap it. I don't think for the podcast sake we didn't recap what the thing was saying. But basically he was talking about how a lot of people, well, Harris, so Sam Harris, right, who's a philosopher, I guess modern day philosopher, if we could call him that, and a couple of other people that I personally do, like Goggins and Huberman, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think they're podcasters, or probably people that just kind of are motivated.
David Goggins is not a podcaster.
Who is he? Like, what does he do?
He was an ultramarathon runner. He was a Delta Force U.S. veteran.
Yeah, he's like a mega athlete.
He wrote books. He wrote a book.
So he's like an influencer, but like
sort of an influencer, but he doesn't really do podcasts. He does like maybe one every couple of years.
Yeah, I don't think he grinds the influencing stuff.
He doesn't. He hates it. He doesn't like it. The guy runs ultra marathons, like 200-mile marathons and shit, 240 miles.
But people look to. I mean, okay, what would you classify as someone who posts about something and people look up to that and listen to what
normally you'd call him an influencer, but in David Goggins' case, he's just a savage, bro.
Yeah, it's. I think I get what you're saying. There's like a distinction between a person that kind of becomes an influencer as a thing and a guy that just shows up on the radar in a bunch of different places because he's just that much of a fucking animal. I think that's more where this guy.
Yeah, okay, but I think in the context of how we're talking about him and how Norman talks about him, it's simply that he has some influence over a group of people and he's telling them how to live their life.
Oh yeah, he's a person that people look up to.
Yeah. Okay. So you have these inspirational people. Let's phrase it as such. Inspirational people that people are looking up to, and are listening to what they have to say about life. And these types of people, although they did exist beforehand, have not existed in this prevalence to this degree of like prevalency. And can we stop with the fucking eating, please? Thank you.
What?
The fucking monkey's fucking food. I don't know what the fuck he's eating. He's picking up on the mic.
What are you eating? Dude? You want to
masticating, bro?
A little ham and cheese. What are you eating, dude? You want to share with the class?
Oh, an ice cube.
Little ham and cheese?
Ice.
You're eating ice, dude.
Yeah.
Ice that was soaked in alcohol or no?
No, I got a big jug of water and ice and some ice in it.
So our boy Goggins was named.
Yes, Goggins. So basically, I mean, these people have just been popping up left and right, and it's not a bad thing or a good thing, right? It's just the matter of the case. They're popping up. Yeah. And I guess Norman theorizes here that the reason this is happening is because you go on social media and there's just this plethora of information or opinions online, and people don't know what to think anymore. They don't know what's real, what's true, and it's like, I mean, it's not. You can phrase it negatively and talk about like this like sheep mentality that people need to be led by a shepherd, so to speak. And before that was pretty easy to do. Now there's a lot of shepherds, so it's kind of hard.
There's a lot of people too.
Yeah, but that's a negative way to look about it. I don't think it's like a sheep thing. I just think it's like where do you get solid information on how to live your life or how to do things? You know, you could look at something like working out, right? And it's like before in the early 2000s, you'd go to the gym, you see someone who's like really big. There'd only be one of them, right? And you'd like talk to them and you would follow what they say because that was the truth. That was the law. right? It was pretty simple. Now it's like even for working out or like gaining muscle mass, you're gonna have 20 different people that you're gonna run into telling you how to do one specific. This is just like a small
It's
thing.
basically
Right?
yeah. It's everything that doesn't have a set answer.
Gym pics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that are just like influential with how a person like technically is, because a lot of it is just like people just don't realize it's as simple as just consistency of
These
doing something.
motherfuckers back in the 80s, dude, with their sick
Right.
haircuts and their funny tank tops. Well, it's not just a consistency thing, but it is though that like it goes back to what we were saying before with how much information's out there and how easily it gets around, and how there's like a bunch of different ways to be right or wrong, and there's things that work for some people and work better for some and less for others and whatever. So all kinds of opinions and all kinds of things are valid in different ways.
And you can make money off of it too,
and you can
which
make
means people
money,
will
yeah.
pay money. They will pay money. So then if people are paying money, that means people are willing to spend money on getting to those people that pay money.
Hell yeah.
And time. And so now you have 20 different people on one particular topic that has really no, we'll say 100% answer, either selling you or telling you in some way or form the right way to achieve, X, Y, or Z thing.
Yeah. When they really should just be listening to us, because we figured it out. We got we're on the right track.
Join our paid Discord for $5.99 a month.
Paid Discord?
And we'll tell you that. Yeah, we're gonna make a paid Discord.
I saw
that's
that
how
they
we're gonna
added
farm
that. We could.
Oh,
actually.
they added that.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that.
There's a thing where you could other than just boosting it, there's things where you could have like exclusive perks in the Discord, and there's some kind of paid. There's ways to be paid members of Discords now. They're either working it in or it's already added.
No, it's already out there. There's codes.
Yeah.
There's codes and stuff. Like you'll receive a code that you got to write in, and it becomes your subscription to the server.
Yeah.
Dude.
People were doing this before, but I guess now Discord just realized they can put it into their system.
Yeah, it's so dumb that they didn't. Like they could just monetize it themselves, but then people would just do it with bots.
Well, they did eventually. It took some time, but yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, because there's like a lot of trading. You have trading, like I would say, like anything where like a course or some monthly subscription. This is the biggest way to. It's just to facilitate it, right? And Discord has just been like a place for communities. So obviously you're gonna get paid communities. So yeah. Oh, it's really it's. I mean, it's a smart thing. It's a cool thing.
Of course it is. Yeah, there was already so much money going around. They want to take their cut. The motherfuckers. They made the platform that these people are doing this shit on.
Yeah, these people were using it for free. The only way Discord makes money is through Nitro, right?
Basically,
so it's like the fact. It's just it's a good business decision. It's a good
Looking for fucking advice out there in the fucking universe, dude. What kind of fucking things, when you guys have like listened to one of these, not necessarily the three named examples of people from the Mark Norman clip, but one of these kind of characters that's popping up right now.
Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson. If you want someone who's actually changed your life, it's Jordan Peterson.
Tell me some good fucking little knowledge you've heard from that guy. Just a little something that you've heard from some of these fucking.
Do you know what it is? Do you know? This is the thing, right? And if you listen to enough of these guys,
you could hear that he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
No, I mean they all just kind of rehash what Jordan Peterson says. So I'm pretty sure most of these guys, because even Andrew Tate, he just does it to more of fucking.
Jordan Peterson isn't unique in what he's saying either, right? He's rehashing what like other
people.
No,
he's not. But even he's trying to think of like, okay, in the past 10 years, who was the first person to really be vocal about this stuff and get out there and have a name around it.
You think he's the top? He's the top.
Articulate. Yeah, he was the first. I say he was like the first big name out there.
He was a big one, yeah. Before he got too wrapped up in like the being an arguing guy, when he was
the arguing guy was the perfect part of it, because he demonstrated his intellect. So when he was there, he was verbally like assaulting people and like destroying them in fucking debates. I haven't seen a single one where I've seen a thought he loses.
I like when he first popped up and he was just on Rogan and he was just talking about like making your bed and fucking Pinocchio and shit. And he was.
Oh, cool. That's way after. Like he's been around way before that. Yeah, he's been out way before that, dude.
Well, he was.
That's way after.
Yeah.
Well, he was huge. He had like a best-selling book before that. Like he was huge.
His first ever Rogan thing, before he got kicked out of the university.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So he started out when there's a video of him. So there's a bunch of like these activists, right? Fucking bender activists went there and are protesting about
Gender
pronouns
probably
and
things to
shit.
do with that, yeah.
And they were all shouting and screaming at him, and he was like debating them.
Yeah.
They
His
were
thing was that he didn't
that's
want to be
that one went. Yeah, he would want to be
forced
compelled speech.
language, compelled speech.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyways, the point I was trying to get at from the beginning is
Which is
basically the secret in success that I've kind of gathered from all of these people put together, right?
yeah.
Is literally just consistency and routine.
Fair, yeah, 100%.
When you want to break something down to the simplest method possible, just do it.
100%.
There's no magicness out there. There's no kind of mindset you're gonna get that's gonna change your life and everything. Have a specific, set, strict routine. I wake up at this time. I get up. I do my
Make your
bed.
bed. Hell yeah.
Make your bed. Even though still don't fucking do my
I
bed
haven't
properly.
made my bed in probably
But
2
just
weeks.
and you'll look at this and you'll notice all of these successful people. I mean, there'll be one or two people that won't be, or maybe they came from like a rich family, whatever the
Depends
fuck
on
you want to
like
call it.
it's kind of
But
success.
most people who are self-made, who'll be able to say that they have a really strict routine, they have a strict work ethic, and they're consistent in everything they do. They're just consistent. They just get up. They do it every day.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of balls to when you identify like the thing that you think fits you, to stop and say, you know what, this is actually going to be my thing, and to stay with it, and to grow in that way, especially if it's a thing that doesn't have like very easily accessible kind of guidelines to it, or like things that there aren't a whole lot of steps lined out for you, like lifestyles where once you decide you commit to it and you identify that that's your thing and you start doing it, you are really out there like fucking up shit street without a paddle kind of thing, you know? That shit's cool.
And I think most people get it wrong with they'll do something consistently for a week, a month, 2 months, right? And then they fall off because they don't see any major changes.
Yeah.
And people just don't realize this shit is slow, bro.
Oh, dude, it's actually
sick.
We talked
about
this.
You know what a business plan? You know how long do you think is a business plan? When businesses are sitting down and they're going to doing their plans, how long in the future do they plan for?
The longest that they plan ahead? You're asking me for businesses?
No, but like on average, what do you think it is?
I mean,
in the US,
5 to 10.
Yes, it's 5 to 10 year business plan. How long do you think that is in Japan?
I'm thinking you're gonna say more.
It's 30 years. 30-year business plans. No, seriously. Like they and people don't realize like whenever you're trying to do something, it's not gonna fucking happen overnight. It's gonna take 5 to 10 years.
30-year business plan, dude.
They got 30-year plans, and whatever you want to do, have a 5-year. And I'm saying for the people, have a 5-year plan.
Yeah, that shit's wild. It's cool though. Yeah, and I get it. I've always had difficulty with the plan making and plan sticking stuff too. Not always, but in phases, more sometimes than others. But yeah, no, it's definitely like a big thing. And that is where a lot of these dudes are, who are repeating essentially the same information or different like fucking different styles of the same information. Not that they're all saying the exact same shit, but
no, I mean it's just I'm just saying if you break it down to as simple as you want to do it.
Yeah, there's some things that'll come up from all of them, and just different with different words on them, a little bit of different spice. Andrew Tate might say women can't drive in the middle of it. Huberman might talk about the fucking chemicals in the fucking brainstem. Goggins might just be telling you it while he's like jogging on a treadmill really fast at 4:30 in the morning. It's all different flavors. The same ice cream. Ice cream or iced cream with a D? Iced cream? It's ice cream. No, they took the D out of there. They just saved us a letter. What's it spelled like in England? You guys invented the language. Is it ice cream? Just ice cream or iced cream?
No,
it's ice cream.
Ice. There's no D. Yeah. Fuck them.
Sorry, that was not meant for you.
It's always
just switching to mobile here.
Oh, you're doing one of those tricks on us.
Yeah, someone has to fuck up the podcast audio quality. I feel like it's gotta be me.
No, it's usually me. You
guys wait. Sorry, I'll just tweet it again. The Department of Justice spied on Devin Nunes's team when he was investigating them for spying on the Trump campaign.
That's kind of sick.
Oh my god,
What's
dude!
Devin Nunes, by the way? I don't know the names of these people. I feel like this guy's who in here? Oh, Johnny Z. He's deaf mute.
Hello.
So, Johnny Z, we are in the middle of a podcast territory, by the way, just giving you a heads up.
I thought it was at 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, we started a little bit early. These guys are on different time zones, situations.
No problem.
Oh, how you doing, motherfucker?
Hi, Kid Rock.
Pretty good.
Out here.
Kid Rock, huh?
Kid Rock out here with the influential statements.
What?
Do you remember when we didn't have 5 billion to build the wall, yet now we have 700 billion to give to other countries in case you haven't figured out yet? This is money laundering 101.
Sheesh. Kid Rock, dude.
Kid Rock, bro.
Where are you getting the 700 billion?
It's not 700 billion. I think the Kid Rock's just throwing 700 billion, but they give 45 billion to fucking.
Yeah, I know. But when you say things like
they gave more, eh? I think like yesterday or the day before they gave another 1.5.
They gave 1.7.
Yeah. I mean, also the reason why they're giving all that money is because obviously NATO and USA like have a lot of ties to fucking Ukraine for a lot of things.
Yeah,
they're not just giving it freely. Like they're purposely defending Ukraine because they have like a lot of fucking backdoor shit going on in there.
Backdoor shit, eh?
Backdoor shit, 100%. Yeah, dude. Yeah, me, 100%.
Videos.
The 700 billion is probably not far off, you know.
But dude, how could he just pull a number like that out of his ass? That's actually silly.
It's Kid Rock, man.
I guess it is, just Kid Rock. It's not actually
very far off.
I'm gonna wait. Let me find this out.
Do the math, dude. Crunch the numbers. I want to know to the fucking penny where if Chris Rock, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, yeah.
What did Kid Rock sing?
Kid Rock.
What did he rock about?
Country singer. He's a country singer.
Well, tell me one of his songs.
Country or rock singer. He's country rock or country rock.
I think country rock is a category.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'm just when you make statements. I mean, maybe he's right. Look, maybe I'm wrong, but it's just like when you say statements like this, I feel like you got to be very, punctual. I don't know if punctual is the right word, but you have to have the numbers right. You know,
if you start thinking about how much foreign aid goes out there to how many different countries, right? How many different countries US has bases in? Then how much they gave to Afghanistan? How much they were going to give to Ukraine now?
How much they give to me, dude?
I'm sure it adds up more than 700 billion, of course, but it's like foreign policy is a thing. Yes, like
no, I get it. I'm saying to you, his statement overall is true. It's not a false statement. Maybe the 700 might be wrong, which it probably is 700. I mean, yet someone sat there and put 700 on the dot. Fucking no, yeah. But the statement is true. It's a true statement.
A lot more money that's available to be used.
Yeah, of course
other
there is.
shit. Yeah.
We
doesn't really mean anything, right?
Have that money. I think it was just no one wanted to put up that money to do that thing. So I think the question is we always have the money. But yeah, if someone's saying that we don't have the money, then yes, they're wrong. I'll agree with that, sure. But I don't know a single person that sits there and says we don't have the money to do X, Y, or Z.
Money is just a fucking illusion, dude. That we always have the money. Just prints the money machine.
We can print it anyway. It's not a real thing. We have more than enough.
Chili's baby back. Okay, boys. Next part of the topic. We got jonesing in here, dude. We're flipping a switch. We're switching a flip.
What's up, homie?
You guys, tell me why I should start doing fucking steroids. That's the next segment. That's the next.
Big energy. That's why.
I mean, there's never the conversation of why you should start. It's more of like, I want to start for myself, and it continues off from there. No one's forcing you. No one's gonna force anything onto you.
I disagree with Jonesing, dude. I'm saying you should definitely do it. It's good for your health.
For the sake of
longevity, dude. You want
but if you're talking about a simple like TRT or like a little test bump, it's completely different than I'm gonna take steroids, because that's not really taking steroids, to be honest.
No,
like it is, but it isn't.
Go on D-ball. Go on fucking a gram of fucking test a week.
Sheesh.
Do the whole thing, dude. Go on HGH, get some Psalms in there.
Sell me on it, dude. Sell me on it. I've been
like most of the time, if you're gonna go on fucking testosterone or anything, it's because you're working out. Now, if you just want to take tests because you have low test overall, that's another thing entirely.
You know me. I'm not
yeah, but like working out isn't like if you're on a cycle, like you're not just gonna like do little workouts in your home and shit. Like you're expected to go to a fucking gym. Have a diet, be committed to a certain degree, and like you're not just gonna like go. I'm gonna do some curls and some lunges and some beat offs, and I'm gonna get some mass. It's not gonna work that way. You know what I mean?
My home gym setup is not curls and lunges though. I have like
No, I know, but I'm saying like it has to be like a
it's
legitimate
large.
like workout, you know?
Oh,
like,
it's large, dude. There's
like
a lot
legitimate
you can do
fucking workout.
There's a lot you could do with the mats that I have. But I get what you're saying, that there should be some
No, dude,
go to a gym thing.
I think like
It's
I think
wintertime though,
TRT
it's
should be
cold out
something
there.
that's a
Well, you
lot
can work
easier
out at
to
your
get.
home and everything. Like the workout, like if you're doing the basics and you have all the things to do the basics, talking about your compounds, you know, your squats, your
what I have, dude. I can do
your
a
bench,
lot.
yeah, your
Let's
bench
not
presses, your
fucking
curls.
repeat
Like
that last
you,
shit.
yeah, you with your setup, you can do like maybe not the crazy isolations with cables and shit, but you can still get away with dumbbells and fucking barbell to a very far like point. But it's just like I don't know, like if you're gonna be on the gear and stuff, you gotta really be committed. You have to fucking actually like not half-ass out a workout, this and that. Like I don't know, I feel like being in a gym environment will helps you get there easier, just because like it's I don't know, like
There's
when
more
you're
to
at a
do,
gym,
yeah.
like I
You're
feel
like
like an idiot if I'm fucking
I mean,
around. Like
I'll
I
tell you
actually,
something.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like a kid at
Being
a toy
on
store.
gear also makes it a lot fucking easier as well to stay motivated and work
Oh
out.
yes, for
Also,
sure.
valid
Oh
point.
my god,
But I get what
I'm
you're saying
feeling
though,
that
that like
right now.
there
Like
should
I'm
be, to get the
fully going
most out,
through it.
to get the most out of it, should be like at a gym place where you can just do a whole bunch more shit and just go fucking all out.
Well, not just that, but it's like because steroids, like with all fucking drugs, right? Like they'll shorten your lifespan, but obviously, like it really depends on how much you take, how much you abuse, and even then, it's been a bit exaggerated, you know. But like, if you're just
Talk to
gonna
me
take
about
some
the goods
testosterone, like
and the
if you're
bad.
just gonna like if you're gonna pin yourself
Oh
and
yeah.
like risk getting specific side effects or like possibly getting side effects, it's like a double-edged sword in a way, right? It's like, but if you're not working out or like gaining the full benefit of having them in your system, you just like the double-edged part is just like the negatives impacting you, and you're really not like impacting the positive by any means.
True.
You know, like you're not like getting the most bang for your buck. You know.
Talk to me about the negatives and the positives, like as if I was
Well, it depends on
just
what you
an
take.
impulsive person. I didn't know nothing about this.
Well, like it'll help. Like, well, the more testosterone in your body, more inflammation. It'll weaken your immune system. It'll
Weaken my immune
uh,
system?
yeah, because your body's like always inflamed. Your CNS is like never fully recovered. It's a stat you can check. It's actually
Oh,
factual.
ouch.
Not by much though, but like it will weaken you. This and that. Like HDL, which is forgot there's LDL and HDL. I believe LDL is
Hungarian
bad
negative.
cholesterol and HDL is good. It'll increase your bad cholesterol. You are pinning it though, so it's not going through your digestive tract. Like it's not being filtered by your liver or anything, which is good. But
Pin in the ass?
like
What's the best pin spot? Ass?
it depends where anywhere, and honestly, it really depends
I
on like how
mean,
big your muscle group
muscle.
is.
Yeah. So I do it in the thigh.
People do it thigh, legs, or thigh, ass, like legs, ass, shoulders are probably the most common. And
I
you can do your
tried.
traps, your lats, your biceps, your fucking triceps. Literally
Traps,
anything that has a fucking
lats.
muscle.
Sounds
Anything that has a fucking
gnarly.
muscle and it's big enough, you put a needle in it,
As long
it
as it
goes
gets
in.
into any muscle, then it just kind of gets in the zone.
Yeah, but obviously, per muscle though, depending on how small it is and stuff, like there are certain amounts that they say like you should not put in. Like for example, like you could put 3 C's in an ass cheek, no big deal. But like try putting 3 cc's in your calf. If it's not that big and whatever, it's gonna be a fucking problem. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, that's gross. I never thought about that shit. That makes sense though.
It's some funny shit.
Eesh. In your
Yeah.
calf, dude. That sounds.
You could
fucking
put it in your
gnarly.
calf. I've seen people do. I've seen one of my boys do it in his bicep. It was kind of fucking gross. I don't know. I can never fathom doing
What about
that.
shooting it like a heroin, dude? Right there in the fucking right up the veins on the fucking forearm. Is that?
No,
No, you don't want to get that
you'll
in your
probably
vein.
die. You'll probably die.
It's really toxic. Sometimes when you're actually like doing intramuscle and if you pass through like a vein on the way into the muscle, sometimes some of that oil will seep out into the vein. You can taste like copper. You can taste it like
In your
that's
mouth.
people that, and that's what happens with trend cough.
What does that mean?
Is that it?
They cough
Trend
up
cough
metal?
no. It's what happens that like some of it goes into your bloodstream, and your body like since it's in the blood, like your body sees it as like a foreigner, like an infection. So you start coughing, but you start coughing like crazy. And the thing is, like you can't breathe in, you can't gasp for air. Like you're trying to, but you actually can't inhale. So you're like, like you're fucking literally struggling for like a good like 30 seconds. Shit, like I've seen it like firsthand, bro. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen often, but it can happen. But that's only with trend though. That's a specific steroid. That's like on another level. That's like that was made for fucking horses and shit back in the day, bro.
Trend
For veterinary
baloney, dude.
stuff.
I've done horse
Yeah.
drugs before.
But if you want to do steroids, bro, I'll just recommend you some test, man. Low test, low dose of test, or that's it. That's honestly all you really need, man.
If you don't want to compete, if you have aspirations of being
I'm
like a
not competing,
bodybuilder,
dude. No.
you
No,
don't
but
have any
even if you're not
limits.
competing, like just test. It's the safest thing you can take. As men, we already have testosterone in our body, so the chances of anything negative happening are like a lot lower. You might have like some higher like bad cholesterol values and stuff, but then you could always eat foods that help about it and stuff. It's the safest thing you could fucking take, man. To be honest with you. And they've done studies that like even men with like even if you have like the proper amounts of testosterone that are supposed to be in your body, like the levels, even if you end up taking a bit more, it's actually even healthier. Like you'll still feel better and stronger. There's like no downside to taking a lot of like testosterone, like at all.
There's loads of studies out there. Like TRT adds like 10 years onto people's lives.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah, that's kind of sick. I want to live till fucking.
Because as your testosterone goes down, like you're gonna have more estrogen and shit, and like your energy levels are gonna plummet. You're just gonna feel like weaker and shit.
Just for the record, for all the listeners, the millions, my energy levels are not low because I'm a fucking bitch. My energy levels are low currently right now live in the episode because I've been up for like 36 and a half fucking hours. So I'm a tired boy at the moment. Don't go fucking talking shit.
Fuck, why didn't you sleep?
I couldn't.
Joseph, is there a site where you can check like UG Labs reviews and fucking specific labs and see if they're good or bad?
Well, generally, like, well, you live in the UK, so like in Canada, a lot of forums now have been deleted / like revamped and shit because like you're not really supposed to like talk about this. Like it was easier to figure that shit out back in the day, but now like there are still some forums that let's say like would represent your area or a part of like your country or whatever. Or for example, the thing that was like Canadian juice heads or something for like Canada. And you can check on the forums, and there's like high repped people that have been doing it forever, and like they talk about labs. But the thing is, though, you still can't trust it because let's say you're Eugene Labs, let's say that, right? Let's just call it Eugene. It's like cool, yeah, you know, you heard good things. You check online, someone's like, yeah, it's sick. A few people respond the same thing. Okay, cool. But how the fuck do you know that the guy that you're getting it from is actually Eugene Labs, or just a guy who's just calling it Eugene Labs with a fucking label which you can print and like manufacture easily? And he's making it in his fucking basement. Well, they all are, but it's like. He's a fucking really shit chemist. He's just making in his basement. And he's capping off the name. You can't really know. You need to know your source. Either like someone who you know for a while, or someone who's actually taking the same shit he's giving you.
No,
and he swears by it.
The place that I got my stuff from, they're sold out of that specific brand that I used, and I know they're real. I know that everything's good with them.
That's why it's sold out.
Exactly. Now I've got one that's like UK based. I know it's an underground labs.
Ooh. Well, they all are. Even the one that you're getting previously is underground. They're all underground.
Because it's cooler down there. It keeps the samples.
Unless you're getting actual pharma, which I fucking doubt it.
Actual pharma.
It seemed pretty fucking legit. I think it might have been. I don't know. It came from abroad, didn't it?
Listen to me. Here's my question, motherfuckers. How do they make the testosterone? Adrenochrome? They got the orphans for that one too. It's the Bidens.
No. It's a powder that gets delivered, and then they bind it to I don't know the full process, but they bind it to an ester, which one then you get testantinate, testcypinate, and stuff. It's that ester. Like I don't know the full process.
What's in the original powder? What is that powder? What's phase 1? What do they milk a man for it? Where does it start from, dude? I want to know.
I'm pretty sure they order most of the powders overseas. I'm not sure exactly where the fucking powder comes from. It's synthesized, obviously.
And that powder is testosterone, pure?
Yeah, that powder is test. Yeah, pure test. And now it's like, now you need to make it soluble, and so that the body can fucking like inject it in the body and slowly seep out, right?
Yeah, I've heard. So then it's like, oh, okay. Powders. What do you think happens if you fucking rip a line of some fucking test, dude?
I have no idea. Probably nothing good, to be honest. It's probably not even made to be sniffed. It's probably really bad.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's just cheap powder that you can get, or one of the cheaper powders, let's say China or something, and then they just synthesize it with, if that's the word for it, and they fucking just like make it into a liquid, and they put an ester to it, and depending on the ester that's binded to it, it releases it slower. So like acetate releases the quickest. Then you have like ethanate, cypinate, and you have like you have like a few other bigger names, but it's really, those are like the common ones.
Okay, sick. So what I'm hearing so far is positives, energy.
Oh, there's a lot of negatives though.
Big penis, right? Somebody said big penis before. No,
that's a lie. Well, I mean, technically it'll shrink your balls if you take a lot of it, like over time. So like,
which makes your penis look bigger.
Yeah, it's an illusion. Yeah. So in a way, I guess so. Yeah, you can go that way.
Big
but
cock.
We're just talking about tests though, not a crazy amount. Like if you're not gonna train and you want a little bump. Maybe like 200, maybe for like a cruise or something. But like if you want to go into a cycle, you do 500, but you don't need more than that. You don't need less. Like, and like there's not many side effects to come with it. You'll be very okay just with that. The side effects come when you start adding in all the other shit, the orals, the fucking other compounds.
After a one cycle, is there like a lot of extra steps you got to do to kind of get off of that shit, or
you just take some pills?
You could one and done pretty fucking easy mode.
You just it's called PCT, post psychotherapy. It's like in a way, because your balls, like, what happens is create testosterone naturally, right, through your fucking gonads.
Yep, me too.
And then once they
sorry, I'll explain that and then I'll ask a question afterwards.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much after that, if you, like, your body stops making it by itself, it's like, oh, there's so much exogenous testosterone coming out, and it's like more than enough than what I need. I'm gonna stop making it, right? Because your body doesn't want to work harder than it has to. So your balls shrink because it's like a factory. It's out of production. You know, the line's not going anymore. So then after you stop your cycle, let's say you just did a test, it's gonna take about 3 weeks to leave your system. On like week 2 of 3, you start taking PCT, and it's like a compound of things. It could be 2 pills. It could be Novadex and Clomid. You can even use HCG, but that one you have to keep refrigerated because it's like a liquid that comes from a pregnant woman or something. I forgot exactly from where. It helps create testosterone. But anyways, you take like 2 products. You can even just take the pills, and it's more than enough. And yeah, after like a month on that, you should be back to normal. And you just gotta train in a specific way and eat specific ways to like maintain the muscle that you got. Because generally, like, if you didn't get that muscle naturally, like, once you're back to natural levels, it's gonna be hard to maintain it, right? So you have to, like, in a way, nurture it for a little bit, and then it solidifies and it becomes like your actual muscle that you can hold, and vice versa. That's why the people that get off cycle, like, sometimes, like, they don't hold all the mass. Like, it's common when you get like 20 pounds and hold like 10 or 11, 12, you know, and the water weight and shit, and other factors.
Monkey, you had a point. I keep my shit in my back pocket. Go for it.
How long after PCT should I do a blood test to check my test?
That I'm not sure on the numbers, actually.
I'm trying to.
That I'm really not sure of the numbers. Because the thing is, even if you do PCT and stuff, I'm sure there's still going to be remnants of that testosterone in your system. It's not just completely out in 3 weeks. Like, it'll take a bit longer. It's just like minimal. You know?
I feel like fucking ass, dude. I feel like fucking ass. Like miserable.
You're on PCT right now?
PCT's finished.
Okay, what are your side effects? Are you lethargic?
Crazy lethargic, tired. Everything's a fucking.
Okay, I think you're fucking. I think you still have a higher buildup of estrogen in your body. Probably take an anti-estrogen. Take 1 pill if you have.
I have. I'm taking it.
You don't have any?
No, I've taken it. I've got loads. I've taken it.
Bitches and moans like a woman.
I've got some Arimidex left. Arimidex? What have I got?
That sounds like a lady drug.
Because it sounds like if you're really lethargic and stuff, like, it could either be like your body's still not adjusted to the amount of tests that's like being naturally made, or your PCT wasn't 100%. Like, it didn't bring you back to like full fucking recovery. You know, it's like instead of like 100, it's like an 80.
Let's throw another thing into the mix. Bigger picture, environmental factors, dude. How are you feeling with the weather currently? The nighttime, the winter. You know, maybe.
Well, if it feels like for sure, but if it's like a big difference though,
yeah.
No, and like you can even Google the side effects of
I know exactly what it is. It's definitely low testosterone.
Okay, so it's definitely estrogen. Yeah, exactly. But that's why I'm not a big fan of Arimidex. I really don't think it's that good, to be honest. It's good, but like, I think it's overrated.
My PCT was tamoxifen and Clomid.
Yeah, tamoxifen is Novadex, yeah.
Yeah, Novadex, yeah. And I'll have Arimidex for like during the cycle as an estrogen blocker.
Yeah, and it worked well for you though?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get no side effects. I literally
nothing
at all. Yeah, I had 0 side effects.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Arimidex. It's really good, and a lot of people use it, but I prefer Romocin for a few reasons.
Right. Have you done a cycle?
I've done a small one just to test it out, just to test the waters. But I know a lot though, because my coach was pretty much coaching like IFBBs and stuff. So like I literally pretty much like around him 24/7. I learned everything.
Young Pado. Oh yo, didn't like a Mr. Olympia just finish, dude? Who's the champ? Who is fucking?
Chris Bumstead won. Well, there's probably different categories, obviously, like just different like weight classes and stuff.
I don't know nothing about.
But like I know he won. I know he won his division though. But his body's beautiful, man. The guy's like literally perfect. He's kind of fucked up.
Fucking nuts.
And he's like younger than me. It's kind of insane, actually, man. It's
What?
It's pretty, yeah. He's not old at all, dude. Fucked up.
Younger. What?
Either younger or the same age. Because testosterone, like taking roids and stuff, like testosterone will age you. 27. It'll age you. Like it'll make you look older. Like there's so many videos online where they're like asking people in the gym, like, "Are you natural or not?" And one guy's like, "What do you think, man?" He's like, I don't know. He's like, you look like you're 30. He's like, I'm 21, and the guy literally looked like a fucking 30-year-old man with like hair and everything and shit. Yeah, it was fucking funny.
That makes sense though. Yeah.
Yeah, because testosterone like ages, man. Your skin, just like all drugs, like
all drugs do age you, definitely for different reasons. Little cigarette, tobacco, alcohol, and you're gonna age off that one too, dude. Trust me.
Chris Bumstead.
Motherfuckers that look 110 and fucking.
He's 27. He's my age.
Yeah.
So wait, it ages you. It ages you if you use testosterone or just supplements, but then it's supposed to increase your longevity by.
Well, it doesn't age you, like it ages the way your skin looks in a way, because like it's like you mature faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your frame probably grows at different rates too, like your fucking bones and all your.
Well, like your facial, like your facial features will become more like, it's like how they say like I think what's the age, 28 or 29 males, that's like our most dominant, like when we're like at our peak.
Are we?
It's like if you're taking something like that, it's like if you take testosterone at a younger age too, it's like you're gonna look like you're fucking like your mid-20s when you're like 21 or like 19, 18, like depending on how much you take, depending on your genetics, it will age you, like make you look older into a point for sure. Yeah. I'm not saying you become an old man, but you'll look older to a point, which is why they say like it ages you.
Especially if you started young, dude. It's gonna if it's still in a point where it's like your natural growth is happening and it's getting fucking mixed up and fucking juiced up and amplified. I would imagine there's like extra.
Oh yeah, it really depends.
Like fucking 16 type shit, dude. And you're fucking 20, so you're 10 years on roids. You're gonna look like some kind of fucking mutant.
I don't know. It really depends on your genetics, man. Some people really don't look old, but like. On roids though, you wouldn't want to. You should be like, you should at least be fucking like 20 before you start or something. I don't think you should do it. You could do it younger. People have done it, but I really don't fucking agree to that, to be honest.
No, fuck that shit.
I feel like you shouldn't do it until you're 25.
Have you seen like?
I mean, people say that with weed too. Like you shouldn't smoke weed until you're 25 because it affects the way you're brain develops.
True. Yeah, I'm a fucking retard just because of the weed, nothing else. Well,
also, I mean, I don't. Because it's weed. I'm just saying most people say, like most doctors will even say that if you are to smoke weed, you shouldn't do it until the age of 25.
I think it's proven though. I think it's actually been proven though, like in studies.
Definitely
that it affects your development or what?
Youth or ages.
It definitely affects your development. Like to what extent though? Like it depends. I don't know. If you smoke like let's say you're a joint here and there or whatever, and you've dabbled or whatever during high school and like your adolescence, like I think it's okay. But it really depends, I guess, how hard you fucking hit the paint, man.
Yeah, true, exactly. Yeah, if you're like a daily smoker kind of shit by like a 17, you are setting yourself up for some fucking some shit. Probably a little bit. Not for everybody, but some people. There's Miss Olympia, dude. What do these chicks look like? Holy.
Depends on the bracket. Like there's
they don't look good.
there's different categories. Some of them they look good. Some of them like really muscular. Some of them not muscular. Honestly, it all depends. I don't follow the women one, but it's all the same.
I was looking at this on the wrong screen, dude. The stream wasn't even looking at all my fucking Olympia fucking clicks.
Looking at your kitty porn. What?
Me? Porn? No, I'm on MrOlympia.com, dude. MrOlympia.com/Mr. Olympia. That's how you know it's fucking real. These guys. Point
just standing. Like those slabs that Monkey's ordering.
Mamdou Elsbi from Orlando, Florida. Won. Oh, that was 2021. What the fuck? It's my 2022, dude.
I'm not a big fan of women bodybuilding. Like I like the bikini models and shit. Like when they start having crazy, like I don't mind if my girl has like muscle and some mass, but it really depends. Like at a point, it gets too much.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I'm with you.
It's just not like it's just not really appealing to me per se. You know.
Yeah, it's probably not appealing to the majority of people. It's like it's an intense specific interest to be into like a big muscle bound kind of fucking bro.
I really don't mind if my girl like is like not jack, but she has like some muscle and shit. Like it's not a big deal, but it really depends. Like there's limits, I guess, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. Even in the chick category, it looks like, well, I'm sure it's with the dudes too. They have like different categories where it's more or less juiced.
Well, it's just like it's more of like the aesthetic, like Mr. Olympia, the one that everyone knows, you know, the big jacked ones. That one's just like for like how far can you push your size while still being like symmetrical and shit. But then you have the classic one where it's like the bodybuilding era from the 70s, like Arnold and shit, where like you want to have like a ratio, like your like a ratio between like your muscles and stuff, and
brother, they have
still have that size and shape.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Wheelchair Olympia.
Oh yeah, they have that shit for the Olympics, no Special Olympics and stuff. They have it for basketball, all that stuff, man.
I don't know, that's fucking sick. Classic Physique Olympia? What does that mean?
That's where Bumstead was. Classic, yeah.
See him. Well, he's a classic
that's the
player,
one that I
dude.
like. That's the one that I like. That I follow them.
He's a classic player, dude. Not real retail fucking weightlifters.
It's I don't know. It's insane because like they still have a lot of like aesthetic to them, but they still have the size, so it's really cool. Like it's like a best of both worlds.
Yeah, if you can pull it off and you're not like too monstrous, but you're fucking proportional and shit. That's a cool ass fucking physique.
But the Bumstead guy is genetically blessed, but like fucking gorgeous physique, no homo.
All right, so we're all getting on a roid cycle. We're gonna start at the same time. We're gonna synchronize like our periods, kind of shit. We're all gonna start together, and we're gonna stream every day. We're gonna look at each other in the eyes and flex.
I'm actually thinking to just start TRT myself.
TRT.
To yourself?
Yeah, basically just do it myself instead of like fucking going through the doctors and stuff.
I mean, the only you just fucking inject yourself instead of going to the doctor and like honestly, as long as you have somewhere to get blood tests from, and you actually know what you're fucking looking at and stuff, you can literally just TRT and take blood tests every few months and just do it yourself. Like, like I don't know what your doctor was giving you, but you could probably go up like a bit more. Like, what was the number he was giving you?
No, I haven't been on TRT, but I'm just thinking I want to go on TRT, but like it's just basically it will cost like, I'm doing the math, right? So they sell it a lot more expensive than what I can buy it for. So a monthly dose of TRT plus like, let's say it's like 150, 250. It'll cost me like 300-400 quid just to get through the testing procedures. Right, because you gotta have like a fucking I've gotta go for a private clinic. I've gotta have a face-to-face with a doctor, talk to a doctor or some shit, and then the doctor's gonna do a blood test, and then we're gonna do the TRT, and then they're gonna analyze my testosterone levels. Then we're gonna start TRT, like, and then it's like a 60 quid a month. But I can just fucking buy the testosterone and antonate myself, and just
what's a dose at as well?
Well, we can just dose at like 250 milligrams every 2 weeks, and that's basically the same as TRT.
Okay.
I just don't see why like I don't just do that rather than going through that long procedure of going to the doctors. I mean, one's obviously safer than the other. I just don't know the difference.
Well, like the vial that they give you, right? What's the dose at though?
250.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's perfect.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be 100 milligrams. I thought you were gonna fucking...
No, it's 250 per ml, so it'd be absolutely perfect. Just 1 ml.
Okay.
Like, look at this. This is what I'm looking at here.
Oh, is these your stats, bro?
No, this basically, the problem with TRT is like you once you inject, you'll obviously get a sudden bump and then it will decline onto your next dose. Right?
Yes. Okay.
So this is the only thing you got to think of, which is going to be it's not constant. So you see how that chart looks. I posted it in the chat.
Would you post it?
General
Veronica?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the only problem with TRT, which is not the same. You don't have sustained hormone level. You have peaks and drop-offs, peaks and drop-offs, peaks and drop-offs.
Well, the thing is, this TRT, like the thing is, wouldn't you want to pin twice a week anyways to keep the same level throughout? Like this is just one shot. No.
No, because then what you're doing, you're going to be microdosing every like fucking week, aren't you?
Oh no! Like if you're doing 1 cc of 250 a week, you do 0.5 Monday, 0.5 Friday. You get the total 250. So it's not fucking. Because now this is playing with your blood levels in a way where like
no. I wouldn't do 250 a week. I do 250 every 2 weeks.
Okay, so 250 was what 125.
Yeah.
Okay, so split 125 into two shots and pin Monday, Friday, and you'll keep an elevated level instead of shooting up and down like this. Because technically that's not good either. You don't want to be doing that.
No, I just don't know if I want to be shooting up every fucking twice a week if I'm not on a cycle. It's a fucking headache.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad.
Does the time you fucking stab yourself matter per day? Is it like one of those?
No, it's just that because like
birth control, bro.
With Enthenate, it's just that because the thing is like you have like your blood plasma levels, like with all that shit in, it's gonna spike up and down, and generally you want to keep it as baseline as possible. Like you want to keep it like pretty much like even, the line. So you want to pin like, so if you do Monday, Friday, it's like the dip won't be as much, and it goes into next week and it's the same thing. It's like you're always like you're not dipping back down too much like that graph. At that graph you shoot up and you go all the way down. That's not good. You want to maintain like you want those dips to be like half or less.
I mean, you okay? Let me get.
I would not pin it once every. Like this is literally one shot, 250 week 1. 250 week 2 is like, but bro, you're gonna end up like it's not gonna. You're gonna feel like shit when it starts like dropping and shit. It's not worth it.
Oh, I think that is that's the here you go. Here's the site. Like this is like the best fucking like they've basically got every single protocol on here, right? They've got the tester gel protocols.
Is this a government site?
Protocols. No, this is like a proper men's health clinic. Like this is legit. This is what you pay for, dude.
Let me look at this motherfucker. Let me look at
Take
this.
a look at it, man.
Recent posts: libido and testosterone replacement. Ooh, TRT and tadalafil. It's not just about erections. Hell yeah. TRT and fertility. Ooh. Microdosing TRT, dude. Microdose is such a fucking
dude, I misread that. The one I sent you is the NHS, is the government protocol, and then below they have the private clinic protocol, which they say 50 milligrams administered every 3.5 days via shallow IM injection.
Microdosing is a buzzword.
Holy fuck! They have a
super popular as a term.
They have a testosterone on decanate at 1,000 milligrams at 4 ml. That's fucking retarded.
What does that mean? Tell me. Scientific.
Usually like from labs and stuff, you just like say testosterone, you'll get it like at 500 ml. 250 of like E, or you'll get test blends, which like you'll get testosterone anthonate and cypionate at like 200 each, and it'll make like test 400, so it's 400 mgs per ml. This is 1,000 mgs per 4 ml, which is pretty nuts. Like it's not a lot, but like still 2 ml, 1 ml. Not really, actually. Like this comes out of the same fucking. But yeah, all these protocols make sense because they want to go with your blood work and shit. But it's like, I just don't understand why they would want to like drop down like that. Like, I don't know.
You wouldn't want to drop down. No.
Yeah. So why are they all saying like you should do it like that?
No, look, scroll down further. It shows the price. So it starts out with these are like basically NHS. These are This is like if you just go through the NHS.
What is
NHS in the UK is public health.
I don't know. It's like
public healthcare. So
I don't know. It's weird. Like proper healthcare though.
So public healthcare in the UK is fucking garbage, right? And then it goes to common private TRT clinic protocols. So if you go below that, right, the section says common private TRT clinic protocols. You'll see the protocols there. And then you have the test E and anthonate, which is 50 milligram administered every.
Wait, where's that protocol part?
Scroll down. Keep scrolling down.
Yeah. Pharmacotics, different protocols.
Go down. Keep going down. Keep going down. It's after testosterone and anthonate, right below it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you the testosterone, the testosterone, and then go look at. I don't want to be fucking injecting every 3.5 days. That's fucking ridiculous.
How many cycle until I could be like a Conan the Barbarian, by the way?
Probably it'll take you a couple of years. It takes you a year, maybe a year, 2 years.
It'll take you long. But I think the thing is, your first cycle is always your best cycle because your body's like. It's the first time your body's like your body's like your receptors are new to the compound, and so like I've read of many stories and I've seen it firsthand. Like, it obviously depends on your genetics, how you train, but people have got an easy like 10 to 20 pounds of like lean mass, depending on, like I said, like a fuck ton of factors.
In general, right now, how many cycle to get this body type exactly?
I don't know. What do you
know? Exactly.
Probably not much.
That's
probably not much.
That's kind of sick, dude. I just.
Yeah, this one they're telling you to inject 50 milligrams every 3.5 days to keep it steady.
What the fuck is he looking at?
Yeah, this is for that makes sense for smaller doses, but like, I don't know, like I find like let's say you're doing 500. It's not TRT, but let's say you're doing 250 a week for TRT. Let's say it's like if you do Monday, Friday, even if it dips down, the amount of tests you have in your body, like you won't feel the dip because there's so much of it already, instead of like a smaller dose.
No, you wouldn't feel the dip with that. Like with I think.
This is even worse. You're injecting every fucking 3.5 days.
No, I'm not. Definitely not doing this.
That's disgusting.
Definitely. I think I might do. If it's too. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do it because, dude, life is just so much fucking better.
Well, that's the thing too. Like,
for me, I think I've got low testosterone anyway. No. The thing is, I've got low testosterone anyway. So I'm fucking right. So 300. Was it 300? Is the base? Is this? Was
300? No. Well,
what's the
like
the average?
What's the what? The average of what? Like 30. People take on a cycle?
No. Average male testosterone levels.
30.
Oh, I'm not sure on the exact number, but they're very low, like a lot lower than they were like
It's
years ago.
300. Oh, here you go. So male testosterone is 300 to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. Right?
Yeah, and 300 is on the low end.
I got tested. One I scored 270, and the second I scored 310, I think. So because my second test was 310 and my first was 270, they refused me TRT.
Yeah, because to them it's high enough.
Yeah, which is fucking insane. I don't want to fucking live like this. It's fucking horrible.
Well, because they consider like as long as you're getting like close to the the top end, they're not consider putting on it.
No. I mean like
maybe the doctor
the base is 300.
Yeah, but if you got close, if you do two tests and you said like 270 or whatever, and they only get 310.
Yeah, but I don't think that's good. I think that's fucking garbage.
In your opinion, yeah, but like what they're professionally allowed to give to.
Yeah,
like you're still like not in that.
They're not allowed to give you more tests than they have as
Dude,
doctors.
but
yeah, listen, if the max is 1,000 and you're at fucking the minimum amount, that implies that like you could benefit with you could benefit with a bit more in your body, guaranteed. Like that's pretty much the consensus of it. If you're at the minimum,
to get just a little bit more, I heard that's actually.
But they've done tests where like people have taken like extra testosterone just like that, and like they felt better overall as men.
Just
like not even working out, just taking it.
Yeah. It's just, dude, everything becomes easier. You understand? Like I don't explain to you. Waking up in the morning, getting out of bed is easier.
Dude, I need.
Yeah, because you have more. Bro, testosterone's your energy. It's your driving force as a male. Like it's your number one fucking like substance in your body.
You want to go for a hike? Like you want to go for a hike? Like he doesn't feel like a chore. No, and nothing feels like a chore.
On a hike fucking all the time though. Actually, maybe.
But where are the long-term studies on like people who have like more testosterone in their body? Like this is so great.
There's loads. Why do you think some people grow up to be fucking Cristiano Ronaldo and others don't?
Well, look, like for example, people who like start like losing hair at a younger age and go bald, generally that indicates a higher testosterone.
Yeah, that's why I don't have
just because like
it can also be with low testosterone levels can cause hair loss as well.
Oh, for sure.
That's fucking lame. So you just.
But if you're growing up, if you have crazy beard growth and shit, generally those guys have higher testosterone too, because like testosterone grows hair on your face and like everywhere in your body.
I have a beard and I'm gonna go bald eventually. I have baldness in my whole mom's side of the family. Does that mean my whole mom's side of the family are fucking juiced up? Fucking
no,
no, it's genetic too, but it's just small indicators that like generally like hair loss, hair growth, depending where, like could be factor of testosterone.
Dream, all right? Don't fucking burst the bubbles, you fucking shitheads, all right?
Hey, dude, it's kind of lit though.
Let us fucking enjoy it.
Or you could have high test and you don't have any hair loss on your head, and like you don't grow. Like, it really depends on genetics, but it's like
the Kratos fucking build is like top genetic, dude. The bald goatee, massive man. That's like the destined
Master Roshi, bro.
Master Roshi, true, actually OG fucking jacked baldman.
But for your own TRT doses though, you'd have to probably like if you don't give a fuck and you just want to like run some low tests and be like whatever happens and not blood test, and like who gives a fuck, go for it. But if you want to be really safe, do a pre-test like before you even go on TRT, and then like you have your values there, and then you put a dose that you think you'd be good at, and then like 2-3 months in, do another blood test, and then like check out from the previous test to the current test, and see like if your values are too high or if they're perfect, and that's when like you can do it yourself.
I'm pretty down what you're looking for. Fucking do some roids, dude. I've been like I've tried a lot of drugs, but like cool ones that make you lift weights I've never tried, and like I feel like over the last couple weeks, maybe the last couple months, it's been in the back of my head here and there on different days, thinking about these things, hearing about these things.
I know it's a pretty big commitment though. It's not like
I wouldn't. Maybe like.
No, but you have to understand. Like, even if you do one cycle, right? After you finish your first cycle, there is like a small chance that your testosterone is never going to go back to normal.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Like, you got to also think about that stuff as well.
If it never doesn't go back to normal in the first place, then what do you do?
Well, then like people just keep TRT.
When you feel like
how many dollars? Wait.
Contemplating.
This is where we didn't get to the brass tacks of it. One cycle of like mid-range, let's say average, what are you paying? One cycle lasts how long? First question.
I'll tell you how much an 8-week cycle costs in the UK.
Tell me. It depends what you're adding it though.
I'll tell you the cycle.
Let's start with yours and then we'll work around. We'll add numbers, subtract numbers.
An 8-week cycle is like $300.
That's what? Very cheap, I think.
Yeah, 8-week cycle, $300.
1 second, I'm getting a phone call.
That's like one night at a bar, dude.
That's testosterone enanthanate. 500 milligrams a week. PCT.
Bro, that's like just one good night at a fucking bars with the boys with a little bit of sex, drugs, rock and roll.
It's literally just a testosterone cycle.
That's not terrible at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And does that count any supplementary like extra shit for the before, after, during?
That's including everything, including PCT as well.
PCP?
PCT. Post-cycle therapy.
I heard PCP, dude. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, actually?
Dude, I'll send you the link of exactly what I bought.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so 300, that's fucking super cheap, but it depends what you run, I guess.
300 Ukrainian, UK dollars, or?
So 500 milligrams a week of test. And yeah, that's just a testosterone cycle. It's just a test cycle. Yeah.
Jonesing, what do you think in local prices? What would you say?
Well, it depends. Like, if you just did for 8 weeks test, right?
Yeah.
It's including PCT and including estrogen blocker.
Okay, well, testosterone, I'm doing the math. It's 1 cc, 500 ml. You have 10 ml. So if you do, let's say you do 500 a week, it's going to cost you, one bottle's 5 weeks instead of 10. So you need 2 bottles. Which right there is probably going to be like 70 each. That's 140.
Yeah, it's about the same price.
You're going to need an anti-estrogen. Most likely you want to have one on hand to be safe. That's probably another 70. And then your PCT, probably, again, both are probably going to be like 65, 70. So slightly more expensive.
Yeah.
But that's just basic test shit. If you want to get into the other stuff, it depends. Like,
sorry, what was the dollars? I was looking up PCT, and I found
Anavol's pretty expensive.
It's like a slightly higher than his, like not a huge amount, but it's higher. It's like
this is the site. You want a site? Do you want a good site that's legit? That will send you your shit.
I'm not gonna go through all of it right now, but I'm down to look at some shit eventually.
A site that sells steroids? I don't trust that shit.
Dude, I've bought from here.
That's a UK site. It'll get flagged here in the county. You can't bring that shit in.
Dude, they deliver to the USA, Europe, and Asia.
Yeah, not Canada.
I'm not those countries or continents.
I'm sure they can ship it to Canada.
No, it gets flagged at the border, bro. They check that shit.
Dude, I get everything gets flagged at the border. It's just you know who the biggest drug delivery? Do you know who the biggest drug runners in the world?
The Chinese.
DHL.
Oh, fuck.
DPD. Fucking American fucking Express. I don't know what's it called. The American Delivery Service.
FedEx.
USPS.
Literally, all they do is they just sell. They send like 20 kilos, and they're like, okay, fuck it. As long as 5 kilos make it through, we win.
Dude,
you think they give a shit about steroids? Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Sorry, are you actually playing Gears of War 4 this whole time?
Some people that send over the border from the US and stuff, they buy from people they know. They just take it. It never gets to them. So it's very possible that it will never get to you.
Bro, dude, I've never. That's how I buy it. I don't know. That's how I buy it.
Yeah, but is the company within UK when you're buying it?
If you can get it
no, this one here is abroad. My shit comes from abroad.
Oh. I want abroad to
that's
bring
why I say my shit's legit.
I wouldn't trust sites, but if you say it works, then I guess I'll take your word for it.
Well, it works for UK at least. It might not work for Canada, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You always find it sketchy because on sites online, you know what the fuck you can actually get. You get sugar pills for all you know, and you think you're actually buying real shit.
Dude, I swear to God, I got this shit.
I believe you. It's just like rare. Like I'm surprised. You know,
if you can get it local, I think it's smarter to get it local. You're paying like extra $30, $40.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
You know, that as well, something fucks up. If you something fucks up, you know who to go to too. You know what I mean? Like they're like.
Not just that, but it's the site. Like it's sketchy. Like I can make a site right now saying, "Yeah, put pictures up," and I send you fucking grape oil or whatever, and you think, you know what I mean?
How do I know your powdered fucking testosterone was fucking mixed with the right fucking milks and shit, dude?
Well, I mean, that's why he was talking about going to forums and checking these people and checking these places. Like you definitely have to like check certain things. There's a bit of a risk. There's always a bit of a risk.
There's always risk though. Even with any lab, even if you get a lab local and you think like it's gonna be good or your friend recommends it, it's always a risk putting it in your body because like it doesn't mean it's the best. Some people react differently. Some people think they have the best shit, but they don't.
Yeah,
it's always a risk putting it in. You're literally looking at a vial that says testosterone Anthony with some shit on the back. and like a clear fucking liquid that's a bit yellowish, and it's like, okay, now I'm just gonna pin it. It's like there's no more information than that. It's like, okay, like it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? And once it's in your body, like you took the plunge, bro. You're deep in the shit now. You just gotta
that
hope
was
it's
my
that.
exact that was my exact cycle.
I want to see in the lab fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger clones being milked into the fucking vats, dude.
And the good thing about test is it's one of the cheapest substances to get, like for powder. And generally, even if the lab is like not a good lab and their shit, they still want their name out there because what's the point of you fucking manufacturing steroids in the fucking basement if you're not gonna sell to make a profit, right?
True.
So generally, your testosterone is either perfectly fucking like concentrated and that's the right amount, like 500 to 500, or it's a very little underdosed where it really makes a difference, and then it's legit. Because if you think the test is legit, you're gonna get other products because that's the base of all fucking cycles is testosterone. No one's running shit without test. And if they are, they're fucking stupid or they're trying something really interesting. Because, like, you need tests for everything.
Yeah.
Makes the world go round, goddammit.
Actually.
Well, it's the holy trinity. It's like a triangle. You have testosterone, you have GH, and you have insulin. Those are the three biggest muscle building compounds. It's like, that's what it is, you know? So generally, you do your test, and you get, like, more, you get your gains, and you hit a little plateau. You're like, okay, now you introduce GH. And then after you introduce insulin, that's when you get to, like, that fucking pro stage. Like, that's what they're doing. Like, my coach was doing insulin. Like, that was like the last, you know, like
insulin,
the highest you can go.
The thing they give the allergy people.
Yeah, because insulin pretty much makes your body uptake everything instantly as soon as like so you eat and you take it, boom, like your muscles literally just take all the food in and everything. But the thing is, you can fucking die if you don't do it properly because you have to really manage your insulin levels, or else like your sugar can get I think too low. I think it's too low, and you fucking pass out and go into cardiac arrest.
Too high.
Like one of my boys, he was taking insulin, he fucking I think he got too low, and he was like passing out, and his girlfriend had to grab maple syrup and like start chugging it down his throat.
Jeez.
So like I can get like sugar in his body, or else he was gonna die. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. You gotta be on top of that.
Bodybuilding.
So that's why people they walk around with the sugar sticks, and when they're getting low, they just pop one back. You know.
That's nuts. Yeah, okay. I don't want to fucking.
But insulin's fucked up. You should never touch insulin unless you're actually like making it in the bodybuilding world and you need to, and like you know what I mean. Like it's you should not touch it at all. Like you're an idiot if you do.
I don't even really no reason hearing that people take insulin fucking casually. That sounds.
Well, it's not casually. Like if you're taking it, it's because you're trying to get really big, like either for competition or you're just a fucking roid freak and you just want to like get really big, and you're like, I'm a casual, but I'm still gonna do it. You know, like Like my boy, like he wasn't competing. He's like, I just want to take it to get big, and it's like, all right, man. I mean, you have your fucking dreams, I guess, you know.
Live your dreams, dude.
Live your dreams, bro. I don't know. Who am I to tell you no?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna support you and be like, all right, man. As long as you're safe about it.
As a grown-ass adult, or well, at least hopefully was an adult at the time, made their decisions. They survived.
He's a year younger than me.
Alive.
No, he's alive. Yeah,
dude, blessed.
It's just that if you don't catch it in time, you can go to like cardiac arrest and stuff.
I was
like,
just reading something about like a Canadian bodybuilder girl that's like in a fucking coma right now or some shit because of some fuckery with like her regimen and the shit she was on, and then like she just got fried. She was like found in her apartment, fucking, and she's like on life support type shit.
That's fucked up. Yeah, with girls it's different because like they don't need a lot of stuff and they can't take a lot of stuff that's like safe for them. But yeah, I don't know. That's really it's sad though. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Dude. That's what. No, me. Just to recap back, me. I would maybe do a little bit of the this and the that. Probably just some testosterone. Probably at like a not too long time. And
generally, you want 12 weeks.
Crazy.
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Because the thing is, the internet takes about like I said just generally 1.5 2 weeks to start really like taking proper effects. So it's like you essentially lose 2 weeks on your cycle when you start because it takes long for the ester to compile in your body and it's a slow release. So like you won't get like, huh?
How does this shit mix with alcohol? That's an important factor.
The only thing with alcohol is that alcohol in general stops your protein synthesis. Like it fucks with your body, so your body won't be able to like absorb protein better. So it'll fuck with your gains essentially in your recovery. And generally, when you're on cycle, you want to maximize your recovery and your gains and everything.
It's like the same basic factors of just working out without fucking extra shit. Like alcohol is just bad for it, but it doesn't like mix with it in an extra stupid way.
No, it won't do nothing because it's just testosterone because you already have it in your body. It was just like it just fucks with the way your body like deals with the protein and takes it in.
Yeah.
So it's gonna fuck your recovery.
You know, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
like a lot lot of bodybuilding people. That's why they take GHB at clubs and stuff and raves because it's like you get if you microdose, so you can get tipsy like you're drinking alcohol, but you're actually not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
It doesn't fuck with your gains,
Dude,
but that's like also another level.
The biggest difference, clen. If I drink alcohol when I'm on clen, I can't get drunk.
Metabolizes it too fast, I guess.
Wait, dude, it's so difficult to get drunk. Like, I drank for the first time.
Well, clen also gives like a speed, like it's not speed, but it gives you like a speed-ish effect to your body.
So I drank
stimulant
the first time like last week, like clean, nothing in my system at all, right? I got drunk so fucking easily. I threw up at home. I was like, what the fuck? I drank about a bottle of whiskey, right? Over like 4 hours, 5 hours. I was fucked. Like I was so fucked by the time I got home. But whilst I was on clen, bro, I never ever got drunk. I never got to the stage where I'm messy drunk. Like I got tipsy and stuff. I got to like that perfect level of drunk and I never went over it. It was so weird. It just metabolizes way too fast through the system. It's crazy.
Sick.
Cleanse is how long should you how long can you cycle cleanse for?
You're supposed to run it 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off to give your body a break.
But then how long? No, I understand that. But then for how many weeks? For 8 weeks? For 16 weeks?
I'm actually not sure. I haven't really dove into cleanse very much, but maybe like 6, 7. I don't know, 4, 6, maybe 6, because it's 2 on, 2 off. Technically, it's probably like 4, 6, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe 8. I really don't know. I would probably say 6 if it's 2 on, 2 off, or maybe 4 weeks on. So it's like go on, you go off, you go on again. I'm not sure.
Well,
I really haven't messed with it because I find clen really, really fucking unhealthy for no reason. It's like there's too much risk to it for like what it can give you when an ECA stack can do the exact same fucking thing, or like there's another compound that can do like something very similar, and it's like way safer. I don't know. I never really found it. Or cardarine. I think cardarine is way better than like a SARM cardarine is fucking destroys Bureau, and it's like way better. I find clen outdated. It's still good, it'll work, but I just find like it's one of the more riskier things you can take for a cycle. Fat loss when there's other things that can like give you kind of similar results or better. Like I don't know. It's heavily used though, so I mean can't say shit about it, but it's just my preference.
Yeah. No, I mean you know fucking quite a bit, dude. You are a source of knowledge on the subject. MONKEY.D.DRAGON, I ask, are you actually playing Gears of War 4 right now, or am I being tricked?
It's just open in the background.
Where the fuck did you pull Gears of War 4 from, dude? Did you beat that fucking Rick and Morty shit with aliens?
So because I got that Game Pass, right? It got a bit. So I'll tell you, the game's fun, but it's just I can't just constantly play it. Like
it's too much yapping.
It's a bit boring. Shit. No, it's a very simple game. There's barely anything to fucking do on the game.
Yeah, it's like you're just walking. You're like walking around like a family
it's no one like
kind of thing.
To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure they planned this with fucking Microsoft because they knew it's not a fucking $50 game, right?
Yeah.
So which is a really good game. I still like the game. But anyways, I got to get Xbox Game Pass, and then I just realized there's like a whole bunch of games I wanted to play before that I couldn't. So Gears 4, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna play Gears 5. There's so many good games.
Which brings us to today's sponsor, Epic Games. Gears of War 4 available now on the Epic Games Store on Microsoft Game Pass. All their games on Microsoft Game Pass right now. Rick and Morty, the video game. Fortnite.
Flapjack.
And Mr. Olympia VR. Mr. Olympia VR, sponsored by... all
Mr. Olympia VR.
It's a brand new game just coming out on the Game Pass right now. This is actually an exclusive.
Stop it.
This is an exclusive break. They haven't even put this on the IGN GameSpot yet, dude. Mr. Olympia VR. It comes with these new controllers that have a grip sensor, and the harder you squeeze, the bigger the muscle fucking pump on your guy. You have to hold the poses and squeeze the controller real fucking tight, dude. And you're Mr. Olympia VR.
I mean, technically, actually though, like VR would actually help a lot with posing because you have to really like get like the angles down and everything to really like show you off your muscle. It could actually be really good to help you fucking pose if you're actually like training for that shit.
Especially since with the new patch 2.4, they introduced Mr. Olympia VR online matchmaking and ranked gameplay.
I don't believe you're reading this is not legit.
There's 1 1v1, 2v2.
No, shoot me a link to this right now. Shoot me a fucking link. I don't believe this.
Right now,
I don't believe this, bro.
Wait up.
There's no fucking shot. This sounds like too dumb to be true in a way, man. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Like, apart from the posing thing, I find it fucking stupid, bro. Like, I need to fucking see this.
You're going fucking hey squads, Mr. Olympia VR line up right now.
There it is, MrOlympia.com/VR Game Pass. Promo code DONG for 20% off your first purchase. It also comes with an Alpha Brain. It comes with 1 pill of Alpha Brain from Joe Rogan's personal stash in Texas facility. It's a beautiful thing that we're up and coming. We're just like 7 episodes in. Episode 007, James Bond episode, Christmas episode, weightlifting episode special. And we're already sponsored by such amazing brands and names in the business. Congratulations, Chris Bumstead, on your victory. Again, Arnold would be proud. 100%. Mr. Olympia VR coming to a theater near you this holiday season. Yeah.
Okay, the link that you sent me, Dimitri, I don't see nothing.
No, I just made it up. I just typed
I was gonna say, like, what the fuck? Like,
I just typed it. I don't know.
Like for the posing shit, like it would make sense because like it'll help people like get it down and shit. But I really don't fucking see. I don't really see that coming to fruition anytime soon. But
nah, soon maybe, dude. Bodybuilding is back in style now, dude. It's really...
but like not a fucking actual game. Like it's weird, dude. I don't know, dude. Like,
but 2v2, man. That is
2v2. Yeah, well, they got to keep it fresh, dude. They can't just stick with the regular format. You have to stare into the eyes of your opponent while you fucking outflex. Oh, Battle Pass. True. I forgot to talk about the Battle Pass. Fucking cosmetic little underwears and different spray tan colors and cosmetic underwears.
Different bulges, you know. The top level in the Battle Pass gets you biggest bulge on your underwear.
True. Unlock the biggest bulge if you reach level 60 by the end of this weekend. Double experience. Hell yeah. Biggest bulge. You unlock different hair gels and colors of spray tan. It's very cool.
Fucking, you have like your avatar and it's like purple spray tan, fucking yellow underwear, and it's like it's like a midget, but it's like a giant donger. There's
DLC midget edition, 100%. Beautiful. What was your other? Wait up. There was a point the other week, where I was like, the motherfuckers that were in episode 6. I said, type some categories. Oh,
I didn't do that.
Oh.
I did not do that.
Talk about. Me, I saw you guys in here, and I knew 2 out of 4 were down for fitness stuff conversations, so we're in with that. Big booty bitches. JONEZING was the second thing in your recommended list. Big booty bitches. Do you want to hit us with a quick tidbit on what big booty bitches means to you as a topic of conversation?
I show that for fun. No, the big booty bitches, bro. You know, you must push for the cushion.
You must speak to me. Speak to me of your fucking ways, dude. Tell me a little bit about the truth.
Do you like big booty bitches, Dimitri?
100%. That's not my name, by the way, but also 100%.
Bulldozer.
100%. Me, listen. Are you listening? Me, listen.
Yeah.
Me, I like. I think. Very, very high rated fucking aesthetical fucking body part, dude. If I'm Frankensteining a lady up, legs are fucking insane. Nice ass, obvious nice ass, dude. Obvious, not even a question. Don't want even anybody that says
legs are nice. I can see that.
Nice ass ain't nothing without a fucking.
I like boobs, bro. I like boobs. I like nipples and shit. Like as long as they're there, it's cool. But like I don't really care if they're big or not. Like I never cared if they're like a.
But that's
what boobs or not,
that's why the alternative, the dichotomy that they presented to us, the goddamn pornographers, the goddamn porn industry, you got it, your tits or ass, man. Are you an ass or a tits, man? Is it a tits or ass? Me, I say no. I say I like a tit, I like ass. But you know what makes the fucking shapes, dude? You know, a nice fucking jam, dude. A nice long legger. A nice thigh you could take a fucking whole bite out of kind of shit. Take a whole grip and fucking feel a little squeezer on that. That's what makes a lady, dude. You need the leg. There was this comedian this one time that said this thing that I thought was really funny because it was stupid simple, but it was exactly my kind of joke. He was talking about like being out somewhere and seeing this this broad caught his eye, and he's like, says something. He's like, I saw her there, you know, and she had these legs just the way I like him, feet on one end, ass on the other. And to me, that line is golden. That line is actually fucking solid golden, because what it says is the ass, the leg, the feet, trifecta. It must to connect. It must to work nice, but it also say he's a simple man. He just likes the body parts to be attached and in order, and he's fucking hounding. You know what I'm saying? I like that one. And it brings the attention to the importance of the leg structure. Tits good, of course.
Traffic.
Ass great, of course. Traffic. Where are you going again? Actually, don't tell us where you're going. Keep it top secret. Well, where are you going, actually?
Actually, don't tell.
Share your GPS location. Give me a ping. Tell me where you're going.
I'm going to the airport, bro. I'm gonna come on the cameras.
Don't actually.
Do this?
You could.
There you go, man.
You're showing license plates, dude. We're banned. We're actually banned.
This is the first Dong House of Dong camera.
First House of Dong hit and run segment with Russian, where he's gonna go just fucking cause some ruckus in the streets of question.
Okay. It's a good thing you brought this up. So first off, I'm going to the airport. But like, just have this thing when I get on the highway. How hard would it be, right? Just to grab like a fucking Glock and like go fucking shoot at some tires. Just like start fucking popping tires on.
What the fuck?
Or like taking
this guy's playing Grand Theft Auto again, dude.
And just trying to like find ways to like pop fucking tires in the highway. Like I'm not gonna do that, but just like it seems like someone should do that, you know? Because it's like people do dumb shit all the time. I'm surprised it's not one thing that dumb people do.
It would not be hard to be driving on the highway and start fucking with other people's cars. I think the reason people don't do it is because they don't want to throw their entire life away for like 5 minutes of being a fucking retard kind of shit. You know
I know, but I mean, I feel like a lot of people do that anyway.
There are a lot of people that do throw their lives away for retarded shit. But it's not...
So it's just like...
But I think those people, they want like a bit of glory for it. And if you're just like a nameless car dude that does it like a couple times and then just gets pulled over and thrown in the fucking slammer, you don't get a title for it. I think a lot of people do it for the legacy when they go psycho mode. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I suppose.
But it would be easy to just drive in a vehicle and start assaulting other fucking passersby. But god dang it, most people are decent. You have these ideas in your brain. We all do sometimes. You look at a knife, you look at a ledge, you look at a bridge, you look at a fucking high rooftop. You look at a little animal and you imagine yourself just stomping on it, fucking kicking it in the head.
Does this ever happen in Canada? We've had kids drop bowling balls or like golf balls off of bridges, hit cars.
I've heard things of this. I don't know if there's been one in like my city. There's definitely been somewhere in the country, dude. There are parts of fucking town where people will throw some shit somewhere, but it's not a common thing to do either. It's like a random trashy thing with high consequences. Yeah. If you fucking kill a person, you are just done. You are actually just done from a small youth, dude. And I feel like the average kind of kid person today is just a little bit more aware of like, you skirt the line. You still want to be like a dumb punk and do like criminal fucking shit, do like little hood rat shit sometimes, just cause ruckus.
Yeah, you do a cost benefit analysis.
Yeah, exactly. You just have the stats. You have so much more info out there, dude. You just do what like the coolest challenge is on the social media. That's probably not going to kill you or anybody else. You just do that one. Don't go dropping bowling balls off of fucking bridges and shit, dude. That's nuts. TVs and shit, but just beer bottles, shit like that. Fuck that. I think that's. Someone's still doing it, but they should retire that fucking behavior entirely. Fuck that noise. We have snow out here already, dude. Why do you need to add anything other than what fucking nature has given us, dude? Snow will fuck enough drivers.
That's a crazy too. In Canada, so here's a serious question, right? Because I left Canada. I left Montreal right before they told people to put on the snow tires, right?
Yeah.
Like the fucking chains and shit they put on. Is that enforceable? Like if I go drive around without those, am I actually going to get pulled over?
In some, from what I understand, it's not every province has the same rules, but in some,
in Montreal particularly.
Yeah, you will get fined and shit.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. I'm just thinking, like, if I'm like, let's say I'm just like like an American tourist coming through Montreal on a winter.
Well, I mean,
like, there's no information about this,
Yeah, we don't exactly have it on like billboards, but what are the odds that like you're gonna get caught and that it's gonna be enforced? Kind of shit. I don't know, but you do it out of your own. It's like self-preservation. Dude, the roads here are notoriously fucking bad. So people do it anyways. That you'll do it. Not everybody gets it on the date because of how fucking jammed garages get and shit too. Like not everybody's fucking ready the day of. There's always little procrastinate, little couldn't get my car into the shop fucking early enough. There's always the fact that like there's no way to fucking actually enforce that 100%, even fucking 80%, or even fucking probably fucking 50%. You probably couldn't even touch. In terms of enforcement, you just do it because you don't want to fucking die on the road, and it's just a thing that everybody does. But an out-of-towner could get fucked potentially, for sure. For surely.
Makes sense.
We should send an email.
No, yeah, I think it's this. I think it's this Christmas. They're like Christmas. Oh, this jackass! If they let that motherfucker in, bro. If they let that motherfucker in, bro, I'm gonna rage. I will go fucking kill. Nah. I know he ain't doing that, bro. I know he ain't doing it. What a fucking jackass, bro. Go fuck yourself.
Keep your hands where you can see him, dude.
Bro, these fucking dogs, bro. I'm done, dude. This is making me more mad than someone fucking inting in Dota, bro. Fuck these fucking jackholes. No. Bro, I've been waiting in a fucking line for 10, maybe 15 fucking minutes to get into this fucking exit. And these jackholes just fucking skip the entire line to fucking go to the beginning of the fucking exit line, bro. They can actually go fuck themselves, bro. There's some fucking subhuman garbage trash.
But think about it this way. Who cares? How about that one?
I fucking care, bro. I fucking care, bro.
Yeah,
fucking sat here for 15 fucking minutes. And they just fucking cut the whole line because they can't fucking read because there's some fucking illiterate hicks.
Or they could read it, they just don't care about your feelings,
dude. That's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse. Nor do facts. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about my feelings either. I care about your feelings though, for what it's worth. I care about facts as well. I'm somewhere in between. The fuck is Geb, dude? Hello? Short for Gebernement? Oh, it's our boy Geb, dude. How could I forget? How could I forget our boy Geb? Gebby B, dude. Welcome to the pod. We're live. We've actually been on. We started early today. We're fucking rolling.
Is that Clicky?
That's Geb. Geb's been here. You might have never met Geb before. Geb's been here for a while. It's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. So where we're at right now, there was a little talk about exercise, steroid, fitness things. There's a Russian driving to undisclosed location, potentially armed. MONKEY.D.DRAGON may be sleeping soon, maybe eating some ice. Jonesing AFK, and I am looking up Geb on Google right now, and it turns out it's an Egyptian god. So that's where I'm at. That's kind of fucking sick. Geb was believed to be the deity of Earth and was central to the ancient Egyptian creation myth. In fact, the ancient Egyptians referred to Earth as the House of Geb. Dude, House of Geb.
Fuck.
Let's fucking go.
There are a lot of Egyptian mythology. They're all called, like, you have House of Osiris, House of Isis,
House of Dong. Exactly. We were the original pyramids. When they fucking eventually they'll connect all this shit to the fucking Mandela religion, and it'll all make sense. But for now, we just have to carry the torch.
I see.
We have to carry the torch. Dude, Geb look like some Avatar shit. Where are you at, Geb? Check that.
This is my what?
What the fuck is that, bro? That's kind of sick. That kind of owns a lot. I'm looking at fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender, fucking picnic nativity scene kind of shit. Look at that. What the fuck is that shit? That's you, dude. That's you, Geb. You're getting milked, dude. They're milking your testosterone to power the Egyptians. Oh, Geb Smite, dude. True Smite. Also, that's another sponsor of today's episode, actually. Smite.com/play now with the gods. We are so fucking cool. High-res studios. Promo code
Is Smite
Geb.
making a combo? I've heard Smite now. Kind of in the last, maybe it's just a coincidence. I've heard about Smite. Like, I know what it is, but I've heard the name come up more often this last week. I've heard it 2 or 3 times. I know what it is.
They might have had a new patch. I don't know.
Interesting.
Might be a new patch. Put it to use. Geb, do you know anything about Smite patches, dude? Or they patched out? Oh yeah, dude, they did the fucking RuneScape thing. That was the last one, maybe. That's kind of lit.
Oh yeah.
RuneScape, brother. Geb, so tell me about life as an Egyptian avatar god person. Tell me how's that going for you? God of the Earth. How is Earth looking through your eyes, Geb, today in 2022? Give it to me straight, dude. Tell me it's shit. If it's I could take it. Bad news, good news. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for it.
Oh, these people just like worship these deities and they think they're gonna get something out of it, you know?
They worship the wrong ones. It should be Geb, House of Geb all the way. Or are you one of those gods that's like, you know, I'm alright, but we got
Anubis. Anubis is a homie.
You like the noobs, dude. You're in there for the nubs. Anubis is death? The dog death?
Really?
Dead dog? Yeah, he is dead dog. Jackal-headed embalming processes. Pretty sick. God of War 5. Gonna be Anubis themed. Pretty sick. What else?
Oh, Geb? It is.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be Egypt time. What else, Geb? Tell me about the mummification process. What the fuck is that all about? Actually, is that just some weird shit you guys came up with and now everybody's got to do it, or is there? What the fuck is that? Why you gotta get wrapped in like tissue paper and like stabbed full of poisons and stuff? What is that about? Do you like that shit, or they got it all wrong? They misread the scrolls.
I didn't consent.
No.
That was non-consensual.
Did they do that to you? Are you mummified somewhere right now in the real life Earth world? Or you can't mummify a god, they're just too big?
No, I am not mummified.
Okay, good. So we're getting the real nitty gritty. We're getting the questions that the people want to hear fucking answered today on Infowars.com/store. Make sure to buy your Anubis Geb fucking dog steroids. Get fucking jacked.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna catch you guys later.
Bless you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your beautiful voice, your beautiful mind.
Boys.
Take it easy. Don't let the bed bugs. Bye.
That's things, bro.
She.
Wait, before I go, Jonesy, you sent me something.
Jonesing, I think, went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll talk to him later.
DM, they're talking to DMs. Sliding them fucking dims.
Fuck.
Ooh. Geb. Dude, Geb had a duck on his head. That's actually pretty fucking cool. A goose. Dude, that's pretty Canadian, actually. You picked like an interesting god combination thing. This dude had a House of Geb in the House of Dong. He had a goose on his head, which is also a Canadian animal. And he plays Smite, which is cool because video games are fucking lit. His sibling was Nut.
What?
They were Geb and Nut. Hell yeah, that owns. And Nut, the symbols was the sky, the stars, and cows. Fucking Egyptians were sick, dude. Geb and Nut. What kind of wacky shit are they getting up to? Someone's milking Geb, and he's blue. Someone's milking Nut, and she's blue also. She's Kanye West folding his hands. I'm not gonna say it. I can't say what kind of doctor it is. Jewish doctor. Our boy Kanye's, dude. Oh, well. At this point now, it's open to the audience question segment. We don't have an audience today, so that will skip. Sewer Rat King. I was about to call him by his. I was about to dead name him with his old account name. Sewer Rat King, and XX Lovegun XX from the mail room in the presidential suite. Not here with the questions. Where are you back from, dude? Tell me. Cutting cheese?
Yeah, sure.
Taking shites.
Yeah, something like that.
Playing Smite mobile. Is Smite on mobile yet or not?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
No,
So.
Smite
No,
mobile.
I don't.
Smite VR. Smite VR. Mr. Olympia.
Smite would be too hard on mobile. I think it'd be a disaster on mobile.
Dude, Mr. Olympia X Smite crossover. Chris Bumstead skins. Hell yeah!
Imagine.
Now we're talking. Dude, they've already done all kinds of stupid shit. They should Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and some other Ronnie Coleman. Ooh, skins for like characters. Ymir, Ronnie Coleman. Hell yeah.
Pretty jokes.
That'd be pretty fucking sick. Dude, Geb. No, we're nerd sidebar. Okay, this isn't relative to podcast information, but Geb, hello. Geb, you fucking bitch.
Geb dead.
Geb, you fucking bitch. Bro.
What? Huh?
Geb.
Yes?
I have 2 betrayers of humanity on fucking Gargaland.
You?
Yeah. I won one yesterday.
What the fuck?
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row. Betrayer drop, I win roll. Betrayer drop, I win roll. I'm fucking...
And a torch dropped yesterday too, but fucking DPS got it.
Some bitch. But
it's so deep that DPS have to roll on that too. It's so fucking... I know, but it's like... Why... Like... DPS have to roll on that motherfucker too. I thought it was more for like healing. It's kind of deep.
I think it's because it's a warlock, so warlocks don't need hit as much either. So they don't need hit as much because like...
It was a spirit priest who won. I mean the shadow priest.
Oh. No, it wasn't... So it was Sedinku, I think.
Yeah, isn't he the shadow motherfucker?
Oh, I thought it was a warlock. Maybe it's a shadow. I don't know anymore.
No, I was just like... It was like, alright, whatever. It doesn't matter. It was just like... I really didn't think it was... like DPS were going for it as well. But it's like... In that case, thank God I got the staff on the other guy because... Staff's not as good in spell power, but at least it's like a big upgrade because I don't know if I'm going to be getting it anytime soon with these motherfuckers.
Good news is, the sky goddess nut depicted as a cow is pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. I'm looking at Egyptian gods because we got our boy Geb in the chat today. Geb, you know him. Everybody knows him, loves him.
Yeah.
Egyptian god of earth. It's our boy.
Why do you think that it was like particularly Greek gods that like got all the attention and like attraction? I feel like they're by far the most famous mythology. Like, why is that? Because I feel like the reign of the Egyptians was so much longer than Greece.
Greeks,
media coverage.
Greeks had a really sick story. Their gods like were really fucked up, like just fucking freakazoids. They just had like cool stories. They had a lot of.
So the lore was better.
They had really good lore. They had a lot of like just weird, stupid interactions with humans. They were like very flawed fucking beings. Like, I think it's just more like a cool.
It showed like the human parts of them as well. Like the mistakes they were making was human.
They were like
more than like divine, you know.
Lives and shit, and just being fucking scumbags and fucking.
They were like very relatable to like what humans would do.
There was a lot
just
of
like
them.
On God level.
They were cool. Greek and Egyptian and all these kind of cultures, they fucking intermingled too, right? Like the big fucking brain boys, there were scholars from like this place that went to that place and that place. They fucking around. But like when you think about Western world and how that developed over time historically, Greece is more of like a Western world influence place than Egypt would be. Egypt, you would look at that as more Eastern typically. So since we're in a Western world from our point of view, Greek shit's probably higher up there, but that might just be, you know what I mean? That might just be because how those kind of empires in history fucking played out. That Greek, Western, we live Western, we know Greek, and they had cool stories. I think that's basically the mix of it, you know?
All right. Sounds good. Okay, so now here's a question.
Tell me.
Who wrote the Greek mythology? Like
God.
Who's what?
God wrote it with his own 2 hands. Ambidextrous God, the coolest of the gods. His name is Saint Ambidextrios. And he fucking
seriously.
Who wrote it?
Genuinely.
A bunch of different people, dude. Well, there was a lot of these things. There was like oral traditions, right? Back in the day, there was just spoken stories, and then at some points, people wrote this down and wrote that down. There's like a bunch of sources. Who are the big sources? I could pull up some names. Let's find out together who the big sources, the biggest Greek fucking mythology writers.
Because, you have, like, the prophet in Christianity, you have, like, Peter and Moses,
yes.
Like, all of these people, right, who wrote this shit, but...
With the Greek shit here. So, from sources across the web, some big names. Homer, everybody knows that guy. That's the Odyssey, Iliad guy, right? Pretty sick. Also of The Simpsons. Euripides nuts. Ha. Aristophanes, Herodotus, Hesiod, Aeschylus, Sophocles, Sappho, and Pindar. Those are the top 9 that came up here. Some of these names I know, some of these I don't. They're just there's some hairy dudes. There's some hairy dudes out there in some fucking places.
And like they took these gods like seriously, huh? Like this is not just like the meme, like where people had them as stories. Like how important was mythology to ancient Greece?
Well, the thing is, like a lot of the gods, like it's like, oh, why is there thunder outside? This and that. So like they're trying to rationalize it, right? So it's like that's what they could come up with.
Yeah, like I'm not a super great historian and stuff on this, but exactly, it's like there's the early kind of invention of this stuff. It makes the most sense. That those stories we don't have access to them, or if we do, they're like severely fucking edited, diluted, changed over the time. But the early stuff was just fucking like dumb cave fucking people trying to figure out exactly why there's lightning in the sky and water.
What was going on? Yeah.
But then
I guess what
over
I'm
time,
curious.
No, but it was like the thing. People, there were temples and there was celebrations and traditions and fucking feasts and garbs and sacrifices and fucking dances and fucking all kinds of shit for the gods. It was real ass shit that people prayed to and thought influenced their fucking daily lives, and safe travels on water, Poseidon, fucking Zeus, the storms, the crops from dude, I think my goddess was a crop lady, Demeter. Doxing myself subtly. Crop lady, their motherfucking, yeah, they pray like for the harvests and the sacrifice, and they had temples and oracles and shit. It was fucking real. But then there was also stuff that was like plays, which had this stuff too, right? Which, was it made just with the intention of being a story, or was it something that was like believed, or did it change? Did the meaning change? Did the opinion of it change over time? Probably. I would imagine some of these things were made as like real fucking, some of these tales were like real things that people walked around being like, and that's what Poseidon did, and people were like, wow, that's fucking sick. But then there was some eras or some points or some fucking opinions that changed to being like, this is just a cool story of like a hero that maybe wasn't even fucking real, but like we're just gonna tell it kind of shit, you know? So a little bit of all of it as it moved, because Greece didn't stay that way either, right? They eventually dropped all that stuff and moved into like monotheism, fucking Christianity and things. So it wouldn't have just been a flip a switch overnight. They're like, all that shit sucks, we're doing this. There would have, I would think logically, have been a period of like moving away from that and moving into this new thing, in which some stories went from being like real and people think they're real, and then a lower and lower percentage, and then a conversion to the other thing, and the other stories and the saints and how that happened with fucking leaders and territories and fucking all that shit, you know? So basically it was both. It was both, probably for different periods of time over different periods of time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Actually, something I want to research, like what is like the first religion that was ever documented?
Zoroastrianism. I don't know.
Is this a meme?
I've heard the word. I feel like it might be Zoroastrianism is an Iranian religion and one of the world's oldest organized faiths. Based on the teachings of the Iranian-speaking prophet Zoroaster, it has a dualistic cosmology of good and evil within the framework of a monotheistic ontology, which predicts the ultimate conquest of evil by good. It's an old one. This was possible roots dating back to the 2nd millennium BCE, so it's like minus 2,000 years. That's pretty fucking old kind of shit. Yeah, that's the name had popped in my head. I had looked this up at a point. So it's one of the oldest. Oh, you can just click on oldest organized faiths on fucking Wikipedia and see what comes up. All right, they're gonna go back to just like people worshiping just like plants, probably, as like the OG stuff, whatever they called that. Shamanism, motherfucking, yeah, true, and different places in the world, Native American stuff, and fucking theories.
Yo, bro, I've gone through so much trouble to get this motherfucker from this airport. Like, it's actually insane.
Don't say who it is, but like, how do you know this is a friend, a fucking family? Like, what the fuck is this person in the port? This is a coworker?
Basically, I have a friend. Right, I have a friend, and that friend, he's like my best friend, Like I've known this guy since when I was like 5 or 6. We've been friends now for over 15 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes to med school. He's about to do his residency program right after med school, right? And right before becoming a doctor. And so this is some. I've hung out like a couple of times. I would also call him my friend.
Is Russian lagging
I
just for me or for you guys too? Hello?
That's for us too.
Hi Russian, you are lagging the fuck out right now, dude. Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I heard you have a friend in med school. It's an old friend, but something. But your voice is coming through very robot fucking choppy mode right now. So I think we might have to pause the story.
Is it still robot choppy mode?
Yeah, it's still pretty trash.
GG. Well, it's okay.
That sounds like you're communicating from Tron.
Yeah, you are in the fucking metaverse for sure. Amazing. Ooh. Dude, it's not getting better. Oh wait, maybe? You just turned on video, dude. I don't know how that's gonna happen. No, it's not better. It's... Oh, no. Stop, dude, stop. It's not working. If you can hear me, it's not working. Just chill a moment. Not work. Boys, we are in kind of deep. We started early today. Was there any?
I showed up late.
Yeah.
I had a haircut.
Oh hell yeah! I'm cutting my own hair right now, dude. I'm on that kick a little bit. I'm on a self cut. I'm a self cutter a little bit. Marge Simpson, dude. No, that's in game. That's my RP.
Okay.
But who cut your hair, motherfucker? The government? You had military haircut?
Steve Buscemi, actually.
Steve Buscemi's?
Yeah.
My Orthodox rabbi, Bill Clinton, Steve Buscemi's? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, that kid's on like podcasts now. People are just talking to him. They're like, "So what are you doing out there, kid?" And he's like, "I've been pranking since I was 12," kind of shit. Like he's a little mini celebrity getting his 15 minutes.
The fuck.
Ooh, yeah, we'll
kind of the best thing to say, I think.
What?
What he said, it was just like the perfect thing.
It was like really fucking just random shit, and it caught attention for sure. He activated some sleeper cells. It was you that said that. Oh, he activated some sleeper cells. I agree completely.
Yeah.
Somebody out there is fucking assassinating fucking prime ministers of Malaysia and shit right out. It's that goddamn kid's fault. So I think we call this one soon enough. We are in the hour and 51 fucking minutes. We're in deep. We fucking chatted it up bigly. It is a holiday episode, last episode until holidays. Next time I see you, you will be one Christmas older, one Christmas wiser. You will have seen Santa Claus in all of his glory. You will have given him cookies and milk, and he will give you the joy of Christmas into your home and all of your family members. Unless you don't celebrate that, then that's okay. Do whatever the fuck you want. What do you guys got any thoughts on the holidays? You got any things, plans? You want to tell me what you wish for Christmas from Santa Claus, actually? Just for Geb?
I don't know, nothing, to be honest.
Jesus. Is that just because you think Santa works too hard, you don't want to stress him out, or you are content, you are satisfied immaterially?
Materially, yeah, satisfied.
Hell yeah, that's pretty sick.
Spiritually, yeah.
If the Christmas spirit that Santa Claus could give you some type of spirituality, what would you ask for spiritually from Santa Claus? You can't say come. You can't anything.
I was about to.
No, not allowed.
Muck,
yeah. And Geb. Muck and Geb and what was the other one? Bag? No. Nut? Nut. Hell yeah. JONEZING, what did you wish for Christmas, dude?
Well, it's the same boat as Geb. I don't really ask for anything for Christmas ever. Nothing.
What about a steroid? What about one steroid?
I'm not on steroid.
What about one roll of toilet paper to keep next to the PC in case of emergencies?
I'll go for that. Why not?
What about the
I don't know,
one?
because I figure like everything I need, like materially, like I get myself. Like I don't really need someone to buy it.
Sure, yeah, Santa Claus is kind of fucking cringe when you think about it. What a bitch, dude. I'm buying fucking presents for people and stuff. I buy my own.
I don't know, like things that I don't have materially, like I just get myself. It's like if I don't have it, I will get it, and it's like
Best
if I don't have it, I'm not gonna fucking like wish it upon someone else to fucking get it for me.
Best gift is just cold hard cash. Cold hard cash, no name on the
I
envelope.
mean that I can't deny. Cold hard cash in general is pretty nice, you know. Whenever you get it, however it comes by. So yeah, that's
cash
a
world,
good
dude.
one.
They're trying to take cash out of the world, the cocksuckers. The goddamn Illuminatis and shit, and the fucking world governments, dude. They're trying to cash us out. Trying to be debit card, credit card, only track all traceable, trackable transactions. Get rid of the fucking underbelly, dude, the illegal element.
Or at least it won't happen for a very long time. It's gonna be really hard to eliminate cash.
But they are phasing it out a little bit. They do
slowly, but there's still some people using it.
Oh, I know what I want.
Oh.
A Jew.
Big booty bitches.
A Jew. One Jewish person.
Yeah, a Jewish girlfriend, specifically.
Why?
Notoriously big tits, I think. Notoriously big tits.
Just curious, not because she's Jewish or anything, but just like why that like specific like I don't know, it seems like you put some thought into it.
It's because of the tits or no?
Oh, we got the same nose.
Oh, you guys want an Inuit kiss? You wanna like
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You wanna rather you guys
fair enough. Everyone has dreams, man.
She can match your length. You know what I'm saying? You wanna
so
that matches your length. I go peach, that's cute.
Match your length.
And your skill with money.
Oh yeah.
And she could be my manager.
Oh, you can just trust her with your financials.
Yeah, exactly.
You want someone to be like a living purse, a living bank.
Gotta be careful though. They're good with loopholes.
Yeah. What, they're gonna divorce you and take everything? Why not? You're not getting married. It's just a girlfriend for Christmas. Here's the real question: how would a Santa Claus go about fulfilling that wish? He has to bang it. He has to commit a felony. He has to create a.
He
has to create a human being.
Steals a Jew.
Or he just finds a woman and fucking impregnates her. Potentially she doesn't want it to happen. Then you're mixed up in some fucked up shit.
And we're back into Greek mythology. Dude.
Oh, then we're back here with
Zeus.
True, dude. Geb, and a fucking dude. You would be demigod. You would be God, and the kid would be demigod, because it's half Santa, half Jew. So it's like 3/4 God.
This is literally how God of War 5 starts.
This is God of War, exactly. That's Atreus Kratos dynamic, dude. And you have to find the mother, dude. That's the game.
What the fuck?
You have to find the mother. Oh, but she's dead. Wait, in God of War, she's dead. Whatever. In this mythology, maybe she survived. And she's somewhere else. In the bits of Hades.
Pretty cool.
Pretty sick. Pretty lit. Sponsored by God of War. Sponsored by Gears of War. Sponsored by... What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. But boom. Boom.
I think that's it for me.
I don't
have anything to add.
I think that's it for the show, dude. This is a good one. This is a nice. This is a 2 hours. This is the biggest one. And I've never uploaded the other one. Fucking cock ass. I gotta upload both. Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. As always, much love. Chat. Pog Champion. Millions of viewers, subscribers, Patreons, donators, messenger pigeons, people that just stand outside my apartment and listen through the walls. Anybody that's tuned into this in any way, shape, or form, government agencies, spies, neighbors, the paintings that look at me sometimes. Thank you all for tuning in. Catch you on the next episode. Dragon Ball Z.